So anyway, it's a live show. It's a weekly show. This is our first in person, last week's show. And thank you, everybody that watched it. And I had a special on New Year's morning, and we had 6 or 8 phone calls. So thank you for those people there. So Linda is going to take a picture. This is actually one of our first pictures of the year. Are you ready, Linda?
I am.
Are you sure?
Yeah, are you?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't be nervous
All
over
right.
there. Linda's so nervous taking pictures.
Nervous. Her nerves
right.
get to her.
All right, Colin, how
Good
are
morning.
you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. What's going on with you?
Well, just trying to get everything straight over here today.
Yep.
So-
Well, Colin the second is off today, and I guess
Yes.
you're starting to rotate things
Yep.
around. And,
Is my mic on? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You can
for
hear
sure.
me. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Just
Yep.
making sure.
Well, you got to talk above that big hump.
Is that what it is? Does my voice
We
sound
smush
lumpy?
these things. When we
Yeah,
put them
you
away.
do. You did smush them.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
So, how has TV Delmarva been doing?
TV
you've been
Delmarva is great.
Reporting the weather and
Yep. That's what we do with our weather report.
every time.
Is we report the weather
Every
Yep.
time. I can't
Every
believe
time.
it. Every time it's on, you're
Well,
reporting
it seems
the weather.
like every day we wake up, there's weather.
new weather.
Yeah.
Yep. Whether or not, there's
Right.
weather.
And that's a good thing. So it's good that there's weather because
Yep.
if not, I think there's going to be issues. So anyway, TV Delmarva, Channel 14 over the air. We've been doing some live videos, posting us driving and checking out the road conditions, even this morning, because I'm sure you noticed on the ride in, you're riding along, doing the speed limit, because I know
Right.
we all do exactly the speed limit.
Right. Or 5 under, one or the other.
Right. And
5 below.
and all of a sudden you come across an icy patch where it's blown across. So that's a nice surprise.
You know something weird about my new pickup?
What's that?
I could be in an icy thing and I want to slide a little bit and I give it some gas.
Oh, you got to turn that traction control off.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, because I could not get that thing sideways.
It
for
will
nothing.
get you stuck too if you don't turn that. If you get in deep snow,
Really?
and you don't turn that traction control off, it will get you stuck. Yeah.
Well, I have been just riding in the 4-wheel drive automatic mode.
Okay,
But I
yeah.
had turned it off, and I was like, well, I just want to
Yeah.
see if I can get a little squirrely here. And, man, I couldn't do it for nothing.
No, it's like Jim, you are squirrely enough without
Right.
this.
Without it. Leave the traction control on.
Right, it's got the squirrel sensor.
Right, the squirrel sensor. That's a good one.
Speaking of squirrel, I had a squirrel in the back of my truck. I've got a cap on the back of my truck.
Okay.
And I had one on the back of my truck the other day at the studio.
Really?
And he got in there somehow, but when he saw me come by, he could not get out. He was banging up. He looked like a
Really?
pinball bouncing inside that thing.
Oh, you
So I
mean
did-
he was trying to get in the cab with you?
No, he was trying to get out when he knew he was getting ready to take a ride.
Oh, okay. He couldn't get out quick enough.
Yeah, he couldn't get out at all, so I had to open the back hatch. So anyway, that was at the TV Delmarva studio. We've got a squirrel problem there.
Right. Well, you're training them.
We are.
In
We're
other
training
words.
them, yeah.
Right. So anyway,
Because there's so many nuts there, is what Frank said.
that's a good one too, right? But they're in the building,
Right, they're hidden nuts.
right? Hidden
Yeah.
nuts. So
Anyway.
and some yet to be discovered.
That's right, yep.
All right. So been
So-
busy with the weather.
Oh, yeah, been busy with the weather, so I'm about to leave here in 12 seconds, and I'm going to go up to the tower. I've got to install a fan.
Oh,
so we're
for
having
really?
Yeah, we're having some cooling problems
For
with our
really?
transmitter. We had a fan go down, and apparently this fan is
A real fan.
a hard-to-find fan.
No kidding.
Yes, so they've got
It's-
plenty of them in China.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to have to figure out how to get them. I'll tell you what. Dover Air Force Base, they might have a way to get it on one of them planes.
Maybe.
You need to get a hold of one
I
of
mean,
your
it's
congressmen
only
or
this
something.
big. Somebody could stick it in
Really?
their pocket if I could just
Wow.
send them over there and just bring it back in their pocket.
Okay.
I've got part numbers if you're heading to China.
Wow. All right.
You can
Very
grab me a
interesting.
couple of them. Yeah, so
Are we prepping
I got to
for the
work
radio
around anyway.
already?
Yep.
All right.
I'll
Is
see you in a little
Lawrence
bit. I'll
working?
be back.
Thank you. Thank you. TV Delmarva, everybody. Tune your TV to TV Delmarva. We're prepping for the radio, so don't forget we are looking to hear from you. All right. Well, now we're coming on the radio, so I can't believe that this show is moving along. So Happy New Year, everybody. This is our second show of 2022. We are actually today, we are live. We are sitting right here in Laurel Junction. I have already had some scrambled eggs with cheese and some bacon, and it was pretty darn good. And you can have that too, all right? There's more. There wasn't just enough for me. So you could come on down to Chef Fred's Cafe, and you can have yourself some breakfast or have a cup of coffee. You can watch the show or whatever you want to do. So it's Weller Does Delmarva. If you've never listened to this show, you're going to have a chance to win something today. okay? We broke out the prize wheel. I'll just spin it so you can hear it. Okay, so we're going to put it up on the table after a while, and we're looking for some giveaway ideas. We don't know what to give away, but you're going to have to call in later on, and we're going to give you a chance to win something. I just don't know what we're going to do. We were thinking about letting people come down here next Saturday and we buy your breakfast. That might be what we win. We might buy your breakfast. That would be a good one. That's what I think we might do. All right. So if you would like to join us next Saturday for a breakfast on us, you're going to have a chance to win that when we put the prize wheel up on the table, okay? So this is Weller Does Delmarva. It's a weekly show. We do it each and every Saturday. We got a collage. Everybody got everything ready for the collage? You guys all ready over there? Just tell me when, and I'll let you roll it. So this is a collage, and the voice you're going to hear is Bob Backman. There we go.
This week on Weller Does Delmarva, Jimmy Weller of Weller's Utility Trailers stops in. Rachel Martin and Sutton Ward of Martin's Water Treatment joins us. Bert Adams of Patriots for Delaware drops by. Attorney General candidate Chuck Welch chats. TV Delmarva's Colin Walls of Walls Service Center checks in. We are live from the Laurel Junction and Chef Fred's Cafe in Laurel, Delaware. And now, here's your host, Jim Weller.
Good morning, everybody, and I want to tell you a couple things. We are going to break out the prize wheel today, and we're going to give you a chance to call in and try to win a free breakfast for next Saturday, all right? So where you'll be able to just come and watch the show in person. All right, so the first thing I want to do is wish somebody a happy birthday, okay? A lot of people know Dave Wilson, so this is a sponsor segment. Dave sponsors the show, Wilson's Auction. He's also my state senator and a good friend of mine, and his name is Dave Wilson, and he's celebrating a birthday today. So if you know Dave Wilson, or if you're going to go to Wilson's Auction today, make sure you wish him a happy birthday, okay? And he loves gifts and accolades and so on. No, he's a very humble guy, so just letting you know it's Dave's birthday. So happy birthday, Dave Wilson. Thank you for your support of Weller Does Delmarva. And we had him on the show, our New Year's edition. Dave stopped by to say hi. And Wilson's Auction has a big auction today. It's a good day to go to the auction. If you've been cooped up all week and you've been sick of the weather and you want to get out and about, Wilson's Auction on Route 113 in Lincoln starting at 10 o'clock this morning. And you can go now. I mean, you can get in there early and start looking around. People have been dropping stuff all week long off, and it's all going to get sold today. It's going to go all day. It will go into the evening. There's glassware. There's appliances. There is furniture. There are tools. There is jewelry. There is all kinds of interesting things at Wilson's Auction. Now, where can you learn about this? At their website, wilsonsauction.com, or their Facebook page. They're always posting pictures of stuff as people drop it off and they get it set up. There's a lot of different things. So anyway, it's right there on Route 113 in Lincoln. It's every Saturday morning starting at 10 o'clock. Again, you can go there early, but it does go all day. So if you got something to do today, go back in the afternoon or the evening. It's a good time of getting together, hanging out with people, and if you hold your hand up long enough, you'll own a truckload of stuff. So anyway, it's wilsonsauction.com on the web if you want to learn more there. You could click on where it says upcoming auctions and see a lot of pictures and different things. I was there on New Year's Day a week ago today. I was there, and they had a very lively auction. And the tags, low-digit tags, they brought top dollar at that auction. So if you got something you want to sell, whether it's property or things, Wilson's Auction can get it sold for you. Good, honest people. Tuesday nights at 6 o'clock, they have an auto auction. So if you have any questions, look them up online. It's wilsonsauction.com. Very active on Facebook. So if you'd like their Facebook page, I'd appreciate it. They'd appreciate it too. Happy birthday, Dave Wilson. And any questions, the phone number's 422-3454. That's 302-422-3454. Now, he's here. This is my son, Jimmy Weller, the top salesperson at Weller's in Bridgeville, one of four, but the top producer. So anyway, Happy New Year. How you doing?
Happy New Year. Doing well.
Good. You got a haircut?
Yes.
Good.
Yep, going back to the shave life.
Going back to the shave life. So anyway, you sold a big loaded car trailer, I heard yesterday.
Yes. Family came in. I believe it was for the wife.
Okay.
Sounded like it was for a show car.
Ooh, okay.
They
Okay.
looked at a few different ones, and they liked the lighting on the one trailer. Instead of
Okay.
being big fluorescent lights,
It's
these
some LEDs,
strips.
yeah.
Yep.
And they're bright.
They are very bright. And
Yep.
they're only 12 volt. I thought they were 110
Isn't
or
that
240.
neat? That whole trailer is 12 volt.
Yep.
Yep. So I think it has some kind of something in there. It's got a battery in there and so on and so forth. So this one had cabinets. It had a rubber floor.
Rubber floor, aluminum walls, which are nice.
Okay.
You just spray them down
Oh,
and
yeah.
wipe them.
Yep.
Then there's plywood behind that,
Yep.
so it's not just thin aluminum.
Yep.
Very nice trailer.
Wow. And so was that our last loaded one? Or do
Nope.
we have
another one.
another one? So, and it was, I think, $20,000, 18,000
18.
something, 18 something. So, I do want to say something that, Jimmy, Chuck told me all we've sold all week long is enclosed trailers
That and sheds. Yep.
and sheds. How's the sheds been?
Sheds are doing well. They've cut back our lead time again.
So they're getting delivered quicker.
Quicker, yes.
Okay.
Built quicker and delivered quicker.
Built and delivered. And I think that the company that we deal with, they're Amish made, but they are really happy with us, in other words, and
Yeah,
they're trying
one
to
of their
make us.
big sellers.
Isn't that something? How many sheds do you think we got in stock? Dozen?
I would say probably 20 to 25
In stock on the
in
ground.
stock, ready to go.
All right. And then you can custom order it, different colors, vinyl siding, a little loft in it if you
Loft,
want.
shelves, windows. I recently saw where they have motion sensor lights.
Oh, that's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yep.
Wow, the Amish is putting in motion sensor lights. So who'd have thunk it? So anyway, they're available there. And then what about the carports? How's that going?
Carports are going okay.
That's American-made steel they use?
American-made steel and American workers.
American workers. That is why they did not go up so much last year. They went up some, but nothing like products that are using overseas steel.
Yep.
So anyway, so those, you order them, people can get it tall, wide, enclosed, open,
Yep. They do custom sizes.
and they will enclose just the sides or just the sides in one end or
They'll also do a combo.
What's
where
that?
say it's like a 31 foot long. They'll enclose 10 foot, so you can have like a mini shed.
yes,
and then
at
a
the end of your
carport.
carport.
Yep.
Wow, that's kind of cool too. You could park your car, but then have a place for your mower and your yard supplies and stuff like that. So we sell those. The vinyl swing set display models. Do we still have 2 or 3 for sale?
We have 2 left.
2 left. Okay, so we have those. And then is it 5 new ones we got?
Sounds right.
Sounds right. So we got them, and we put one by the showroom now.
Yes. And
Does it-
one of them has a hammock swing, which is amazing.
I saw your video of you out
It's
there.
very comfortable.
You looked comfortable. At least your feet did anyway.
Yep.
So, all right. So people can literally climb on these swing sets or sit in the swings and swing, or
Adults and kids alike.
adults and kids alike, because these are pretty durable.
Very.
Very Amish made vinyl swing sets. They have salt treated lumber inside the vinyl, right?
Yes, and stainless steel hardware.
Okay, so they're pretty much maintenance free.
Very.
All right, let's talk trailers.
Okay.
Have you ever seen this many trailers in stock at Weller's?
No, we went from being extremely low to extremely loaded.
Extremely loaded.
We're
Yep.
parking extras everywhere.
Yep, and you would not believe how many we just ordered the other day of open
Wonderful.
trailers. Yep, so it's kind of exciting being the leader in the industry. I think we're the biggest trailer dealer, shed dealer, carport dealer, pretty much in the tri-state area. What else did I want to say? What's new with you? Anything?
I got 2 New Year's resolutions.
What are they?
One is I wrote a list of 52 activities.
Oh, one a week.
And I'm going to do one a week. I'm going to
Okay.
try to do every day.
Okay.
I got everything from taking a bath to going for a walk, finding a new recipe. This week is Confuse Yourself, where I've been taking normal routines and switching them. So I put my
Okay.
wallet in the other pocket.
Oh,
wore
really?
my socks inside out.
Wow.
Put my belt on the opposite way. Just anything to break that norm.
What inspired that?
Couldn't tell
Wow.
you.
Isn't that something? I have a hard time if I put the ink pen in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Wow. So confuse yourself.
Yep.
All right. And what are some other of these challenges?
Read the Bible
Okay.
every day, pray every
Okay.
day.
All right.
Make the bed after I get out of it.
Okay.
Brush my teeth before bed.
Okay. Make the bed after you get out of it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you lived at home, how you kept your bed?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
Right. I was sharing with somebody the other day how you would leave all your clothes right on the bed.
Yeah, they would work as a blanket.
In other words, Denise would put them back there. No, I meant you had them all stacked up. You were supposed to put them away.
I remember that also.
And they said, "Oh, our kids are the same way."
It was easier to see what I wanted to wear.
Right, they're all out in the open.
Yeah.
You know. All right. What other things? Read the Bible, pray. That's a good thing.
Sweep, wash
Sweep.
windows.
Okay. At work or at home?
Anywhere.
Anywhere. Okay.
Next week is spend 15 minutes with each pet every day. Have a cat and a dog.
Cat and a dog.
So I'm going to just sit there and pet them for 15 minutes.
Are you really? Is this a test that Lindsay designed?
No, this is all me.
It's not really a test. It's just interesting
Just
things.
trying to get myself away from the TV and away from music and
Okay.
do the things that I might not always remember are there to be done.
I love your Facebook Lives. We need to encourage people. What page is that on? The Friends page of Weller's Utility Trailers?
Yes.
So you need to friend request Weller's Utility Trailers. It's really Weller's Sheds and Carports and
Yep.
Trailers or something
Just
like that.
Find all you can and
Yeah,
do
like them all. Like them all. But the one with Joe Amato, a lot of people don't remember him. He was a top fuel dragster driver.
Now, is he the one that we had as tires? Or
No,
was
that's John
Force?
Force.
That was
Yep.
John Force.
That would be a funny car.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
The first top fuel to hit the 300.
All right. What did she say?
The
Joe
first
Amato.
top fuel to hit 300.
Can you imagine going from 0 to 300 miles an hour?
3 seconds.
Yeah. Can you imagine that?
No, I can't.
I mean, how would you hold your dentures, from going down your throat? All right, so we have a stand-up of Joe Amato.
Yep.
Is that what it's called, a stand-up?
Cardboard cutout.
You've put him, you made him socially distanced properly. You put a mask on him.
Yeah, he didn't like that, though. He took it
didn't.
off.
Right, he's used to breathing them top fuel fumes.
Yeah.
He's pretty much COVID immune. So anyway, he's in his 90s.
No, the posters from the 90s.
Posters from the 90s. What a collector's item. So anyway, if you want it, it's for sale, $100 at Weller's in Bridgeville if you're a race fan. So how do you like people to reach you?
Cell phone,
Cell phone, what is it?
302-841-1828.
841-1828.
That's it.
All right, call
Had the
Jimmy.
same phone number
What's that?
since ever.
Since the last time he was on the show. So that is one of your first phone numbers, isn't it?
That is one of my first.
Wow, hold on to that thing. So anything else going on? How's the wedding plans coming?
There's not much going on. Venue's
Okay.
booked, and supposedly they're doing all of it.
And all Jimmy's supposed to do is stay out of the way and show up.
Yep. I got a 1-hour set
A 1-hour set. What's that mean?
for DJing.
Really?
Yeah.
You mean somebody's hired you to do DJing?
We hired me.
Oh, for your wedding,
For
you're
my
doing the
wedding.
DJing. Okay.
Well, I'm going to just do a section. We are hiring a DJ.
Okay, but you're going to do
but
your
she
own.
wants to make sure I at least get to play at
That's
my own
cool.
wedding.
That's a cool idea. All right, and it's March 23rd of 23.
I think it's March 25th.
Okay. I like the 23,
Yeah,
23.
I do too.
Okay, so it might be March 25th, 23.
25th the weekend.
Okay, well, that's a good idea instead of doing it on a Thursday or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, Jimmy's getting close.
Not have anybody show up.
Right, we have to close Weller's. All right, so with that said, I'm going to let you go if that's okay.
Yep. Thanks for
Oh,
having me.
one more thing. Did I hear Rose is coming back today?
Supposedly. She's been
All
gone
right.
for about 2 weeks.
Rose has been a little under the weather, and she's now getting above the weather, and she's ready to sell something.
Yep.
So,
Be nice to have my partner back.
yep, she does a good job. All right, Jimmy, thanks a lot. All right,
Thank
see ya.
you.
All right, Weller's Utility Trailers. We've got all kinds of things, but what we've got, it's really funny. We looked up all our paperwork and stuff, and it looks like over 50% of our customers travel 100 miles or greater to deal with us. It's kind of interesting, in other words, the trailer side of things. So, and why is that, Jim? It's because we're like the only place with any amount, of selection. So if you need a trailer, we're here for you. I think, do we have another guest coming on? I think so. Is he here? Okay. Well, anyway, he's coming. So we'll see how that goes. What else is going on today? Did I mention Jerry Santoro? I did not. Let me tell you something. Jerry Santoro is a busy guy. So he's been sponsoring the show now for years, and we're talking about Jerry's Lawn Care, all right? And recently I've got a tree project. Well, I have one tree project that he did a good job for me. I had a tree next to a property that I own, and the tenant said, Jim, if that tree were to fall it might just hit your house. So anyway, Jerry went out there and he had to put some ropes on it and safely take this tree down without it falling. So if you have some tree work that you need done, if it's challenging tree work, Jerry is up for the challenge, okay? But whether you need a lot cleared, he does a lot of lot clearing. He does a lot of lot clearing. So if you have a lot and you want it cleared and you need the stumps dealt with and you need the trees dealt with, he can help you out, okay? Now, if you're deciding who's going to do your lawn care for next season, he's the guy to talk to, okay? If you need some firewood, man, he has got firewood, seasoned hardwood firewood. Jerry has got it, and you can pick it up from him in Greenwood, or he will deliver it to you. Small quantity, big quantity, whatever you may need. So anyway, it's Jerry's Lawn Care. He puts in pavers and irrigation systems and all of that. But this time of year, he's busy with tree work, lot clearing, things of that nature, and firewood. So his name is Jerry. His phone number is 302-363-6025. 363-6025. That is JLC-LLC.com, Jerry's Lawn Care. Now, I think I'm going to put the prize wheel up here, and we're going to take a phone call. All right, so the phone number, if you're ready, is 302-422-7336. 302-422-7336 is the phone number, and here is the famous prize wheel, okay? And what you're calling in for is breakfast for two for next Saturday here. So if you want to join us for breakfast on us, in fact, we'll let you decide when you're coming. Next Saturday might not work for you, but we'll buy your breakfast for two people on a Saturday if you can correctly guess what number this is going to land on. So you got to call me, 422-302-422-7336. If you'd ever like to come to Laurel Junction on a Saturday morning, have breakfast on us, two of you, you got to call. You guess a number, 1 through 12. I spin the wheel, and if it lands on your number, ding, ding, winner, winner, chicken dinner, or whatever that saying is, call me now, 302-422-7336. I'm writing this down. Breakfast for two people on a Saturday. Call me now, 302-422-7336. Now, I'm going to do another commercial real quick, and if you call, just hold on, and I'll come right to you. Chick-fil-A has been sponsoring the show. We've been giving away Chick-fil-A gift cards like crazy. If you got any last year, they expired at the end of the year. So I got a brand new batch that goes all the way to the end of this year. So we're going to be giving away some Chick-fil-A gift cards here in just a little bit. So I'll tell you when that is. Right now, I just want to tell you, Chick-fil-A has got some great food, great locations. I have got hooked on something I didn't even know exist. I usually get honey mustard dipping sauce. I have discovered the Chick-fil-A sauce. My goodness, you talk about something that you can just dip anything into. I love it. So anyway, Chick-fil-A, good sweet tea, good food fast, not fast food, good food fast, and they're all over the place. Check them out, Chick-fil-A. Did I hear the phone ring? Caller, are you there?
Yes, I am.
And are you ready to guess a number on the prize wheel?
No, I'm calling to say that the reception on 14-1 is terrible this morning.
They are at the thing working on it now. That is a good,
Okay.
But we appreciate you calling us, but I don't know what it is because I'm not there. But Colin has left here to go there, and he's on it, okay?
Very good, sir. Just wanted to let you know.
Well, thank you for calling. We appreciate that.
Not a problem.
See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Did we know that for sure? Is that why he left? Okay, so Colin has left, and something is wrong, and we're on it, okay? It's amazing. Colin knows all this stuff about TV and internet and bandwidth, and oh my gosh, it's too much for me. So anyway, TV Delmarva audience, hang in there. If you have to, go over to tvdelmarva.com on the internet if you could. So anyway, 302-422-7336. If there's anybody out there that wants to join us for breakfast, join us for breakfast. I'm going to up the ante. I'll even let you have a word with me on the show. How's that? So 2 people can have breakfast. I'll buy your breakfast, and you could join me for a minute or two on the show. Call now. You got to guess a number. We're going to spin the wheel, and you will win. All right? It's that simple. I can see that nobody wants to join me on the show or have breakfast with me. I guess if I said it's dinner for two, it might be a whole different story. It's that early morning that gets everybody. Sutton Ward and Rachel Martin are going to be joining us from Martin's Water Treatment in a little while. We're going to be chit-chatting with them. And we got a lot going on, a busy show. Who else is going to be on? Bert Adams from Patriots for Delaware is going to be joining us. And Chuck Welch, who's running for the Attorney General of the state of Delaware, is going to be here. This will be his first time on with me. I think he's been on the show once before with Dan Gaffney when he filled in. So how's your week been? Everybody survived the snow. We do have snow shovels still for only $10 at Weller's in Bridgeville. If you need one, if your snow shovel cracked or you found out it would have been nice if you had two of them. Anyway, we've got snow shovels for the whopping price of like $10. They're just $10. That's all there is to it. Oh, and they're new. People wonder, are they used for only $10? No, they're brand new. Never been used. And if you want a demonstration of how they work, we will be glad to help you out. I heard today is Lloyd Lee Height's birthday. All right? I didn't know what was going on. Lloyd Lee lives in Bridgeville. They tell me there's going to be a small parade in his honor. Mickey Mouse might show up. I'm not sure. So anyway, stay tuned for that. But Lloyd Lee, happy birthday to you, young man. So anyway, it's Lloyd Lee's birthday. If you know him, look him up on Facebook. If you don't know him, and send him a note and say, happy birthday. You don't look a day over 45. That'll make him feel good. All right. So anyway, happy birthday, Lloyd Lee. Now, Weller's is going to be open at 8 o'clock today. We have had a great week. We closed on Tuesday. We're always closed on Mondays. We closed on Tuesday, opened up on Wednesday, and we've been selling trailers. And we just want to let you know. And we need to sell an open trailer. Every trailer we've sold this week has been enclosed. So if you need an open trailer, a landscape trailer, an equipment trailer, we just got a really neat used heavy-duty triple axle equipment trailer. Okay, and we got another equipment trailer in the other day that's used, that's a tilt bed with a steel floor. So we've got a nice selection of some unique heavy-duty type used trailers also. And we're always looking to buy trailers. Like if you got a trailer and you want to sell it, you just bring it by, we'll write you a check, and you be on your way. You be on your way, and we will buy your trailer from you. We have had some people that actually got more for their used trailer than they paid for it years ago. So anyway, I hear the music. We're taking a break from the radio, and there'll be more of Weller Does Delmarva. Switch over to TV Delmarva right now. Okay. So I'm moving the prize wheel out of the way. And is Hunter joining me, or am I doing it? I don't know what's going on. Jonathan left us. All right. So anyway, Hunter looks stranded over there. I'll talk about TV Delmarva if you want. So TV Delmarva is your go-to source for news, weather, a little bit of everything. And Hunter has been on it this week, in other words, with the weather. So anyway, and it's been cold, it's been wet, it's been snowy, it's been windy, it's been a little bit of everything. And if you are trying to watch TV Delmarva, you get it, first of all, if you have a Roku TV or a Roku device. I love that. That's what we have at home. So we have the TV Delmarva channel already loaded in our TV. So that's how we watch it. But you can also watch it at tvdelmarva.com or just over the air. It's channel 14. You would turn your antenna towards Seaford and rescan your TV, and TV Delmarva will pop up there. So over the air, on a Roku TV or device, or on tvdelmarva.com. Also, they have a very active Facebook page. So in the event, you want to learn more about them, go to TV Delmarva on Facebook and like their page and keep up with things there. Another thing I do want to mention to you, it's a new year. We always talk about advertising, and Colin's always having conversations with people about different packages and ideas and so on. So if you have a business and you're looking to spend your money on something brand new, something that every single week is growing, That's TV Delmarva. It's the Delmarva's newest, hottest. I mean, it's been going on now for a couple years. But anyway, I'm just letting you know that there is a lot of opportunities to be involved from an advertising point of view on TV Delmarva. You can text Colin. I know he's very busy right this minute, but you can text him at 302-242-8015. 302-242-8015, okay? And that's Colin Walls' cell phone number. And other than that, that's about it as far as TV Delmarva. And I think next segment, about 8 o'clock, I'll probably be joined with Hunter at that point, and we'll talk about some things that are going on there. So anyway, TV Delmarva, tell your friends, spread the word. If you want one of their keychains, you got to let them know. They're going to be a collector's item at some point, but they've got a nice, neat new keychain. Now, the phone lines are open. I offered to buy 2 people breakfast some Saturday morning, and I had no takers, okay? You had to guess a number on the prize wheel. I don't know if that prize wheel freaked people out or whatever. So I'm just going to open up the phone lines to make sure they're working. Well, they already are. We got one phone call. But if you would like to call and just simply say, Happy New Year, we are going to open up the phone lines. Don't really have anything to give away right this minute, but we will just take a phone call for the heck of it, all right? 302-422-7336. 302-422-7336. If you would like to give us a call, we would like to talk to you, all right? Oh, I've got my chair on a wire. I got it off now. So anyway, nothing worse than that with a cordless phone, getting your chair on top of the wire. So what else is going on? We're sitting here. We're in Chef Fred's Cafe in Laurel Junction. Now you say, where's Laurel Junction? Dead giveaway. It's in Laurel, Delaware, okay? Not Laurel, Maryland. We're in Laurel, Delaware. So there's a big flea market here. Outside, there's all kinds of tables with people selling stuff. You say, Jim, it's freezing cold. It absolutely is, but there's people out there selling stuff. And then there's stores inside the building, and then there's stores across the front of the building. So Laurel Junction has a lot of different ways you can enter, and it has a lot of different things to see. You won't get in and out in just a few minutes. And then inside here is right where we're at. We're in a cafe called Chef Fred's Cafe. And everybody's eating breakfast, and the bacon is really good. They have a special way they cook it. I don't want to tell you, but it's really neat, okay? So anyway, the bacon is good. I had scrambled eggs with cheese. It's good. I got a bottle of water. It's some of the best water I've ever drank. So anyway, it promotes hair growth, and I'm looking forward to that. So speaking of no hair, a friend of mine got a really deep haircut, and he's shaved, and he's freezing all the time. And I said, you lose your heat straight up. People don't realize that. Us bald people, first of all, I'm shorter than normal. So that means I lose my heat quicker than you do. Tall people, they don't lose their heat as quick because they're taller. But all my heat's just going right straight through my head, in other words. And I'm freezing all the time. So I just want to let you know. And then if you get older like me and then you need blood thinners, it gets even worse, okay? So now your blood is thinner and you're bald. So anyway, so I'm short on blood thinners and I'm bald. It is a challenge that is just hard to deal with, all right? Like everybody else, they got challenges. These are the challenges I deal with, okay? So anyway, I can't make it any more melodramatic than that, folks. I'll be doing a GoFundMe here in a minute, for a new hat. So we'll see how it goes. So thank you for watching the show. We have a lot of feedback all the time, and a lot of people say, first of all, they say, how come you got this show? How'd you get it? In other words, because how'd you get a show on radio? And then how did a radio show end up on radio and TV? And then how does it end up on a half a dozen Facebook pages? And then how does it end up on YouTube? And then how did you end up in the middle of Laurel Junction? It is an interesting little story. How did all these things come together? We're on our 9th year. Do you know a lot of people in radio don't even hold a job for 9 years? A lot of people don't even hold a job for 9 years anyway. But anyway, it's something that we do. We actually pay for everything, so that helps. So we pay for the time and we pay for the equipment and so on. And then we remarket it. We have advertisers that are on, and we just did our 9 years, the beginning of our 9 years. So we finished our 8 years, and we realized we have advertisers that have advertised every single week since we started this show, before the show was even a show. And we want to say thanks a lot to them. We're prepping for the radio, so you got to get your glasses straight, your hair straight. I hear the music. We're coming back on the radio. We're back on the radio. Lawrence, thank you very much for all that you do back at the radio station. I've never seen anybody work so hard. I can't even see you, so I presume you're working hard. But anyway, I want to let you know you're listening to and watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva, and it's on each and every week. And we're on purpose. Like, we're here for your entertainment purposes. We have advertisers. We have giveaways. We break out the prize wheel. We give out hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Chick-Fil-A gift cards and Vanderwin's gift cards, people like that. And I want to just talk about my cleaning lady. Her name is Dawn Kennedy, okay? In other words, and she is a sponsor of the show, so this is a sponsor segment, and she does cleaning. And I've had a lot of people that, since I've been advertising for Dawn, say, you know, I never thought about having somebody clean my house, but the more I think about it, the more interesting it becomes. Well, now's a good time to talk to Dawn. Dawn, her name is Dawn. They actually named a dish detergent after her. But anyway, Dawn is her name. It's Dawn Kennedy. I recently hired her I've hired her now for 2 jobs. So anyway, I have another house that she did some work in Milton. So I have these rental properties, and every now and then I need them cleaned up or cleaned out or whatever. And she did this house in Lincoln. She did a great job. Then she went to Milton and did some work for me there. So I'm just letting you know, if you are thinking of a gift for somebody, okay, or you are just tired of cleaning, or you just need some help doing a deep clean of your house, she can help you. She also does like offices. She'll go in and clean offices. I said, would you clean the showroom at Weller's in Bridgeville? She said, I'd be up for that. So anyway, if you need some cleaning done, she's very into it. Like, she's there herself, leading her team, making sure it is meticulous. So I've been very happy with her. I think you will be too. I've talked to people that have dealt with her and been very happy with her. So her name is Dawn. And she goes by Dawn. I think there's even a song that was made about her one time. But anyway, it's called I'll Be There Cleaning and Care. Dawn Kennedy, 302-362-7064. You got to dial it in that order for it to work. It's 302 now. 362-7064. I'll Be There Cleaning and Care. Like her Facebook page. She's also an herbalist. She puts some tips on there on her Facebook page too. So anyway, check her out. She's licensed. She's insured. She'll go from Fenwick Island to Smyrna. She'll do whatever you need. She's a good girl. She does a good job. I think you'll be very pleased. Dawn Kennedy, I'll Be There Cleaning and Care. Now they're here, and I just wanted to say good morning to Rachel Martin. How's Rachel?
Good.
Good. I'm going to get you to talk right into that one. And then Sutton, how you doing?
Yes, sir. Good morning. Good to see you again.
How's everybody been through the New Year's and Christmas and so on? How's it been for you?
Great.
Great?
Busy, but good.
Busy. Okay, busy with the water treatment or just busy with life?
Everything.
Everything.
Water, and of course, between, Christmas, New Year's. It's
Yeah.
big
And we had a little
family.
snow,
Yes.
and then all the everything. So
Yeah.
let's talk water treatment, okay? Oh, it's picture time. I'm sorry, I forgot about this. This is our picture time. All right, people say, what do you do with all these pictures? I have about 160,000 pictures stored on Amazon. I hope they never go down, okay? But anyway, and we use them all the time. In other words, when people come on, we make a collage and we put their picture on and stuff like that. But let's talk about water treatment. Is that what it's called?
Let's talk about it.
We're talking about treating water.
Yes, sir.
Health.
Yes,
drinking good water. People never even think about this. When you were on last time, I got to thinking, we need to make sure our animals are drinking good water.
Yeah.
In other words, because everybody, can be harmed by unhealthy water.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
And it makes a huge difference. And actually, it's funny that you mentioned that because we have one of our customers, he's been a customer of ours for, probably 10 years at this point. He's a restaurant owner, but his side business, where actually I guess you could call it actually his main business because that's where he makes most of his money. He's a champion pigeon flyer. And he does
Really?
races, pigeon races. And
Wow.
he was having a problem. He called us out. All of his pigeons were getting sick. We came out, we treated his water, and this guy, he makes, I would say, almost close to $100K a month racing these champion pigeons, world champion
No
pigeons.
kidding.
He travels all over the world with these things, and he straight up tells us, credits us with fixing their health problems. Same thing with a guy, he has a horse farm, same deal. All of his horses' livers were acting up big time. We came out, diagnosed his problem, treated his water.
As
Made a
champion
difference.
Champions now.
racehorses.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's talk like say the average person is listening saying, I never gave a moment's thought to wondering if my water is safe and healthy. So where does it start? They call you on the phone, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm the one who answers the phone, so they'd
Okay.
be calling me.
And it's your
then-
business, your family business. Is that
Yes.
right?
Correct.
My
Okay.
dad started 17 years ago.
Okay.
So I'll answer the phones and we'll book you for a free consultation, set you up with an
So
appointment.
you
we
go
can come
to their
out.
house or to their business?
Yeah.
Yep. We
Okay.
have lab grade testing equipment that we do an
Oh.
in-home water test with you, and then
Do we know
based-
results immediately?
Yes.
Yes.
You're not like sending it away and
Well, we
No.
can do that if you want
Okay.
to test for like
Live
really in-depth
cultures.
stuff. Yeah, live cultures, bacteria and stuff like that. But
Really?
in home, we test for iron, hardness, nitrates, total dissolved solids, which is like a big like umbrella term for
Particles.
anything that can give off conductivity. in
Really?
water. Yeah, and also pH. You want to be at a
Okay.
neutral
Yeah.
pH. Shallow wells are really common in Delaware. Most people, that's what they dig. So it tends to come back with a low pH, which will eat up all your fixtures, any metal in your house. It will eat up your plumbing, your appliances, and then also along with nitrates. Along with a low pH comes nitrates. A lot of time, there's a lot of farming in Delaware. This all used to be farmland, and they're
Yeah.
developing all over the place. So the ground is kind of saturated with a lot of waste product from
and people never think of it.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it's
Right.
lots of things that you can't taste, so you
Right.
won't
Right, or
know.
smell.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
Wow.
If you have
Yeah.
a problem like iron or like sulfur, then you can definitely tell because you're gonna have stuff like staining. You're gonna have stuff like a rotten egg smell in your water. But things like bacteria, things like nitrates and stuff like that, you can't see or taste that stuff.
Yeah.
But it's very damaging not only to your plumbing, your appliances, like I said, your house. Low pH will, for instance, eat up hot water heaters. If you're somebody who has gone
Really?
through multiple hot water heaters
And you don't know why.
and you don't know why, I'm here to tell you it's because you have acidic water and it's eating up all your appliances like that. So
I changed the elements in my hot water heater recently,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
and they were all rusted up and everything.
Yeah, here's another pro tip for you. If you treat your water, you no longer have to descale your hot water heaters anymore because that scaling and that flush that you have to do every single year is a result of hardness and iron and buildup. So once you
Oh,
treat
so there's
your
a
water,
money savings.
right? So it pays for itself very quickly,
Yeah.
very quickly. In addition to just the other household stuff that it eats up and just destroys. You know?
And
So
if
if
it's doing that to your plumbing, then
What's it
what's
doing
it
to
doing
you?
to your body?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So if I have a couple houses, you would come and do a water treatment,
Yep.
and then you'll say, "Hey, here's one solution, two solutions, whatever." Now, once you give the solution, do you also offer that, or are you only doing the test?
No.
Do you do the test
Yeah.
and have the
We
solution?
can fix your problem for you as well. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And the important thing to remember too is there's no one size fits all answer for water treatment.
Right. If your neighbor needed this,
It
you
doesn't
may.
necessarily mean that you're going to need it. Exactly.
Right.
You could have two wells. If you're on wells, you could have two wells basically 100 yards apart from each other, same depth, same basically property area. One can be perfect. One can be completely unusable. They're very fickle, so
Yeah.
Wow.
it really takes knowledge and like an expertise, which we have,
Right.
to diagnose the problem correctly. And you can't just come in and just say, "Oh, you got this," throw that in, and hope for the best. I mean,
And this isn't a sideline. You're not like in some other business and you do this on the side. This is
No,
like
this is
you're,
what we
This
do.
is
you,
it.
you specialize in it. In other
Yes.
words,
yes, sir.
all right. And so, where will you go? Will you go to all of Sussex County?
We service all the entire state of Delaware and most of the eastern Maryland. As
Oh,
well.
really?
Yeah.
Would you
sometimes
go to
we-
Salisbury?
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Absolutely.
Okay, okay.
Absolutely.
All right. Denton? Do you go to Denton,
Yes.
any? Okay. All right.
She's the schedule.
The
mapper.
schedule. I can see that. She
Yeah.
answers the phone.
I just
she,
go where I'm told.
Right, and he follows directions well. All right, so you give a call, somebody comes out, test your water right there on the spot, tells you what you got. Do you give the solution right then and there?
Yes, we give you a treatment plan based off of your specific water readings right after we take them.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this like an hour-long process, or?
Usually between half hour, 45 minutes. It depends on how complicated the situation,
Okay,
like your plumbing.
okay.
And usually, if they have a few questions, a little bit longer.
But it's not 2 minutes. You're not coming in with a test strip saying fill some water in a cup and.
Right.
Um,
yeah,
Yeah.
we're
Okay.
very thorough, and I mean, if I can't answer your questions, she can't. Alan,
get her
who
dad.
is the owner of the company.
Yes.
I mean, he's forgotten more about water treatment than I'll ever even hope to know.
Wow.
So you're in good hands.
Yeah,
for
he
Good
has
hands.
about 30. He's
30
like
years.
30 years of experience. but
Really?
17
17
on
with his own
now.
business. Well, good.
Yeah.
And he probably says, I wish I'd have done this sooner.
Yes.
Everybody that goes in business at some point always says, I wish I'd have done it
Yeah.
sooner.
Yeah,
So,
we had a great year last year. Last year was our best year. We actually
with COVID and everything.
with COVID and well, I think people are a little bit more health conscious now.
Yeah.
And they're spending more time at home.
Exactly. So it makes
So they're
a big
realizing
difference.
their problems
exactly.
more.
Yeah.
So we had a great year. I mean, we tripled our sales, and we're very proud of that. And we did all that while maintaining a 5-star rating and reviews. So go online, look us up. Don't take my word for it or hers. You can hear it straight from the customer's mouths. Everybody's been really kind to us, and I mean that's what we depend on.
Right.
As a small
Good
family
referrals.
business. Yeah, it's word of
All
mouth
right.
and stuff. So
How do they reach you?
It's 302-222-0824.
They should dial it in that order.
Yes.
302 222.
0824.
and then you can also find
0824.
us on martinswatertreatment.com, MARTINS watertreatment.com, or you can find us on Google, Facebook.
Yeah.
And
Well, they could like the Facebook page just for the fun of it.
Sure, absolutely.
That way they could stay informed.
Yeah, we got pictures of all of our installs. I go really in depth with like the explanations of like what each thing does, how
Oh,
it works.
okay,
So you can see
okay.
what the units look like, how they look like when they're plumbed in. So you have an idea of like what you might be looking at in your
Okay.
house. So it's really thorough and try to provide a lot of information for people. So.
And if you heard about him on my show, let them know just for the heck of it. In
yeah,
other words,
absolutely, please.
I was talking to somebody that's advertised on this show for years, and he's had a patient for a while, and the patient just recently told him he heard about it at Weller Does Delmarva, but has been a patient for a long time and just brought it up. But Martin's Water Treatment, is that what it is?
Yes, sir.
Martin's
Yes.
Water Treatment. And where are you located anyway?
We're based out of Dover, Delaware.
Okay. But it really doesn't matter because you're going to the people.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. All right. So anything else we need to know?
I think that's pretty much covers everything. I mean,
Okay.
like, just so you know too, like we do businesses, we do residential, we do commercial spaces, we do dry wells,
Yeah.
Whatever.
yeah, whatever.
If
you
it's got
need,
water,
we can
You're,
trade it. We
do
can,
you do city water?
Yeah,
Yes.
city water.
Yes,
Yeah, we do
okay.
city water.
Is that what I
public
meant? Yeah,
wa-
city, yeah.
City water wells.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We also
So-
work with realtors as well for like
Yeah.
lab testing, well
Good idea.
shots.
Somebody's selling a house or something and they need a
Correct.
water test.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep,
VA
good
loans,
idea.
home loans, VA loans.
They all require that testing.
yeah.
Right.
So.
Or if you just had a baby and you said, I want to be sure my water's
Absolutely.
good. A lot of times
Exactly.
people care more about their kids and their animals than they
Yeah.
do theirself.
Yep.
That's
You
absolutely.
know, so if you got a new puppy and you want to be sure that the water's good,
Yeah.
whatever the reason is, if you would like to have your water checked out, give them a call. 302-222.
0824.
She'd get that good every time. All right, and like them on Facebook. All right, well, I'm going to thank you both for being on.
Thanks for having
And
us.
if you want to do it again, let me know. And this was a good segment.
Yeah.
All right,
you.
y'all
Thank
take
you
care.
so
Happy New
much.
Year.
See ya. Bye-bye. All right, Martin's Water Treatment. Every time I get to thinking, I got to get them. I'm going to get up with them. I am going to get up with them, and I'm going to have a couple properties checked out just to see where I'm at. Because good water is a critical thing. Because it's kind of like something you don't know that you're drinking bad water until somebody tells you that. Hey, did I mention that today is Shelby's birthday? Shelby is my granddaughter, Shelby Troyer. So happy birthday to Shelby. So far, we've got Shelby's birthday, we've got Dave Wilson's birthday, and we have got, who else? We've got Shelby, Dave Wilson, and I forgot who else. Who was it? It was Shelby, Dave Wilson, and Lloyd Lee Height. Golly day. How could I forget that? Billy, we've not seen Billy, correct? Oh, he's here. Okay, just checking. All right. Well, why don't we go ahead and get him on? He was, where is Billy at? Yeah. What was that? No, I got time for Billy. If Billy's here, I got time for him. So we'll have him. So he's not, am I wrong? Is that Bert or Billy? Is it Bert or Billy? Okay, we're not ready for Bert. We are ready for Billy if Billy's here. Okay, just checking. All right, so anyway, a little confusion. The confusion is free, folks, all right? It does show you how this show is absolutely live. If you look right after Jimmy, there was a Billy, and I didn't know if Billy was here. I know there's a Bert, My hands are freezing, folks. So anyway, listen to me. Let's talk about Dr. T, okay? Dr. T was on our New Year's show, and I think Dr. T had a good time being here. He's been sponsoring the show for a long time. This is my chiropractor. He's the go-to guy for chiropractic care in Lower Delaware, all right, especially in the Seaford area. So anyway, and he's in there, and there's another doctor of chiropractic called Dr. Bud, and Dr. Bud and Dr. T will get the kinks out. So if you've been shoveling some snow and you got some aches and pains that you didn't have, and you maybe want to get some chiropractic care, they accept most insurances. They also accept cash. But anyway, they're located right outside of Seaford on the northbound lane of Route 13, Peninsula Chiropractic Center. Been there for years, been in business for a long time. Dr. T knows what he's doing. Dr. Bud helps him out, and between the two of them, they are good at what they do. You will love them both. Whoever you get, you're going to love dealing with them. I've dealt with both of them, and I do love dealing with them. It's like a wellness center. So when you call on the phone, they answer the phone, they schedule your appointment. They're very accommodating. If you say, man, I got this pain, it's driving me crazy, they'll get you in just as quick as they can. So what's the phone number? 302, of course, 629-4344. It's 629-4344. All right, PeninsulaChiroCenter.com on the web, and very active on the Facebook. All right, so we're sitting here. We're right inside Laurel Junction. We're right inside Chef Fred's Cafe, and we're here for you, folks. So it's a show called Weller Does Delmarva, and if you would, and you're watching on the Facebook, share the show. Down at the bottom, I think there's a word that says share. You click it, and it shares it, and it just helps our audience get bigger and bigger and bigger. It's a new year. I've got some advertising room. If you would like to join me for one of these interviews, I would love to have you on, okay? In other words, what we're doing right now, if you want to get on here soon, I have a buy one, get one free. So basically, interview. You just saw Rachel and Sutton on. That interview was $350, okay? So we charge $350 for a 5 to 7 minute interview, okay? $350. If you call me now and let me get you in here in January and February, you buy one for $350, you'll get another one for free, okay? So your net cost is $175 per interview. So if you'd like to join me, the nice thing about being on the show, it's on TV, it's on radio, it's on Facebook, it's on YouTube. Then after the show is over, you can take the show and share it on your own Facebook page. You can even put it on your website if you want, and you get more than one ad for your money. So being on Weller Does Delmarva is like nowhere else you can advertise. I've got my own unique I'm going on my 9th year of doing this. I've got a very loyal, very responsive audience, and I would like to help your business grow and help you get the word out about your products. For $350, you're going to join me for 5 to 7 minutes one time, and then you're going to get another time absolutely free. So call me. I'm going to give you my cell phone number. It's 302-542-9157. That's 302-542-9157 if you want to join me in January, February, or March. Okay, $350. You're going to pay me $350 up front. You're going to get 2 times. You're going to get one time for $350, and you're going to get a second time for free on Weller Does Delmarva. It's that simple, okay? Now, I've got time. If you've got time, I want to give away rapid fire, one call after another. I want to give you a gift card, all right? So we are going to give you 1 Vanderwin's and 1 Chick-Fil-A, okay? All right? So I need you to call me right now. Now, here's the deal. If you've won something in the past 30 days, give somebody else a chance, okay? In other words, we can only take so many phone calls per show, and I just don't want, if you won in the past week or two, please let somebody else have a chance to get through on the phone. It's 302-422-7336. You got to pick these up. They're gift cards. So it's a gift card to Vanderwin's and it's a gift card to Chick-fil-A. You get one of each for free. You go to Weller's in Bridgeville Tuesday through Saturday and pick it up. No purchase necessary. And that's it. That's it. All you do is call. I'm going to put your name on the list, and you can come on in and pick up your winnings. So, caller, are you there?
Rude.
Hey, hello.
Hey, Jim, how are you?
Good. Who am I talking to?
You're talking to Louie. You couldn't guess where I am right now.
I have no idea.
I'm right in front of Weller's utility trailer.
Wow. Well,
In fact, I've stopped in front of it to check the place out. It looks good.
well, good. Now, Lou, I don't have the gift cards there yet, but I'll put your name on the list for next week, okay?
Okay, have
In
a
other
good
words-
day.
All right, thanks. Hey, are you listening on the radio?
Yeah, I'm listening to you on radio. I'm
right.
pulled in front of the place right now.
All right. Well, you're going to have to come back because they don't know yet that you've won, okay?
Oh, well, that's okay.
Okay. Well, but I'll let them know after the show, and you can stop again, okay?
Okay, have a good day. Thank you.
See you, Lou. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
All right. So there's Lou. Good, loyal listener of the show. Thanks a lot. He just happened to be right at Weller's. That was pretty cool, huh? It's too bad I can't let him know quicker, huh? So anyway, so Lou, thanks a lot. So if you want one, well, you're going to win one gift card to Chick-Fil-A and one gift card to Vanderwin's. It's that easy. It's that simple. Dial the phone number right now, and it's 422-7336. If you call and it's busy, hang up and call right back. Caller, are you there?
Yes, I am. Good morning, Jim.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. We have had a very hard time getting a hold of you today.
Oh, really? On the phone?
Well, even on my phone, I got ready to use my hand phone or landline, that is, and it even quit.
Well,
But with Facebook, it cuts in and out and in and out. We can hardly get you on the radio.
oh my goodness. So it's a conspiracy.
It is. I think it is.
I've been hacked by the Russians or something. Who knows? But anyway, you've got me now, so I'm going to put you down. Is this Connie?
Yes, it is. It's
All
been
right.
a long time since I called in.
Well-
You have got us hooked on Chick-Fil-A.
You love Chick-fil-A?
We were there last night again. We've been there the last several weeks every night. I mean, every Friday night.
Every Friday. Date night. So,
Yeah.
all right. Well, you've got yourself a Chick-fil-A gift card and a Vanderwin's gift card, okay?
All righty. Well, thank you so much, and
Yep.
you have a blessed day.
You too. I'll see you. All right. Bye-bye. All right. Well, that will be all I can do for right this minute. In just a moment or so, we're going to take a break from the radio. So when we do that, I think we're going to chit-chat with Hunter this time a little bit after 8 o'clock, right after 8. We stop on the radio, so I want you to switch over to TV Delmarva. I'll take it real quick. Caller, are you there? Hey. Who? Hello? It's dead. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. We have ran out of time for phone calls. But anyway, I just want to let you know that at 8 o'clock, we take a break from the radio and we switch over to TV Delmarva exclusively, okay? So you want to switch over to Channel 14 if you would, or you can see it at tvdelmarva.com. Hunter's going to come talk to me right about 8:00 something. So in the meantime, I want to let you know that Weller's Utility Trailers is open, okay? And when you win your gift cards, I can't tell them about it till after 9 o'clock is my problem. So I tell people when you win, you got to go in next week, Tuesday through Saturday to Weller's in Bridgeville. No purchase necessary, but we need you to purchase, okay? I buy these gift cards to give away. In other words, and I do it to get you to come into my business and support my business. I need some business. I need you to support me. If I'm supporting you, I need you to support me. It's kind of like we look out for each other. So, if you would, look around, see if there's anything you need or want, or, spread the word, take some of our flyers and give them out to your friends. But anything you could do to help keep Weller's afloat, we'd appreciate it. Let me do a real quick year in review. Weller's had a good year last year. We've got a great group of customers. I owe it all to my customers and to my team. Team Weller's does a great job, so I say thank you to all the people that work at Weller's, and I say thank you to the thousands and thousands of people that buy things at Weller's. We had a good year last year, and this year's going to be even better. I hear the music. You're going to stay tuned on TV Delmarva. We're going to talk to Hunter about some things. Here we go. All right, everybody. We are going to talk with Hunter. I think he's going to pose for a picture first. Yes, I'm a little chilly. I've lost all my heat straight up. All right. Are you ready, Linda? Here we go. Thank you. Hunter, how you doing?
I am doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. So what's it like over there without Colin the second?
Oh, it's fine. I've done it before.
All right. No big deal.
There's been just some technical difficulties today.
Well, what do you think about the phones not working? Facebook's not working? Man, I mean, one thing I would think it's the internet, but if the phones aren't working, that's something different.
Yeah,
I think it's
no
the
idea.
moisture in the ground.
The moisture in the ground.
Right, is
From all the
affecting
snow
everything.
we've gotten.
Right, all the snow we've gotten has affected everything that's wireless. You never know. All right, so tell us what's up with you and TV Delmarva, and how's the world treating you?
Oh, I've had one busy week.
You have. So what makes a busy week for you?
Snowstorms.
Snowstorms. Because you study these even before they happen. You try to give us as much notice and your thoughts and what might happen so we can be safe and be prepared.
Oh, yeah. I've actually been looking at this pattern since the first week of December, so I knew it was coming. It was just now. It was at the perfect timing for not one, but two snowstorms in 1 week here.
Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing.
Well, tax-free shopping and tax-free snowstorms.
Mm-hmm.
So.
It's been a long time, too, since we actually got a decent snowstorm here.
Right. Would you call this a decent one?
The one Monday? Oh, yeah.
No doubt.
That was the biggest storm since 2018.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. So what's the weather hold for next week?
There's going to be a little bit of roller coaster. Tomorrow is going to be rainy and actually near 50 degrees.
Ooh, okay.
But then Arctic air comes back and we're only a high of 27 on Tuesday.
Golly day. So we're going to go from rain and 50 degrees.
Yep. So all the snow that you probably see that's still out there now, probably by tomorrow, it's going to be gone.
A lot of it'll be gone.
It'll be gone. Besides the giant mounds from the people been plowed up. But as far as like, you'll see your grass again.
Right. Yep, you'll know where to park and where to pull.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Might be a little muddy, but...
yeah, it might be. So what else is going on with TV Delmarva? Anything we need to know?
Well, we're really gearing up for a lot of things, especially this year. I have a big campaign that I'm going to be starting in the month of March again for NOAA Weather Radio, so I'm really excited about that. Midland USA is actually going to be help sponsoring this as well. So
okay.
Really
Talk about
exciting
Midland
stuff.
Radios?
Yes.
Okay, that's
Midland.
kind of cool. Yeah. All right. And is there a new show, Jonathan's show?
Yes, we're going to have
started last week.
Yep, it started last week, and we're going to be starting episode 2 just right after your show.
9 o'clock.
Right at 9 o'clock.
And is something at 11 o'clock also today?
Yeah, Michael Sprouse's show.
Okay, good. So busy,
Coastal A&E.
action-packed. In other words, Coastal A&E. So this Saturday mornings has turned out to be a lot of local programming.
Yeah, I like to call it Local Saturdays.
Local Saturdays.
Yeah.
For the locals. So anyway. All right, and you can get it on Roku, on a Roku TV or a Roku device, right?
Yep, you can get it through that. You can also get it on our website, tvdelmarva.com. You have all 5 channels on there. Or if you have, the classic.
Over the air.
Yep, over the air.
Right, that's the best way to get it.
And we're still trying to get on cable, so that's
Is the petition still available for people to sign?
Yes, the petition is still available.
Where do they find that?
You can find that right on our homepage at tvdelmarva.com. That's one of our main goals for 2022 for TV Delmarva is to get on cable.
All right, so if you want to see TV Delmarva on cable, you can play a role in this.
Mm-hmm.
You, everybody, your neighbors, your friends, everybody.
Yeah, we want to hear your voice and help tell these bigger companies, Comcast,
and
Verizon,
Mediacom.
Fios, Mediacom, Dish Network, all of them.
So you go and you just sign a petition. That's all you're doing is saying, I would like to see this over these different, platforms, I guess you would call it. All right. Well, anything else?
No, I think that pretty much sums it up.
Well, I'm going to let you go, okay?
All righty.
All right,
Thank
there
you.
he goes, everybody. And Jonathan's over there saying, man, there's a lot to keep up with here. So there's a lot of stuff that happens on that side of the room right here on a Saturday morning. You would be amazed. So this is a weekly show. It's called Weller Does Delmarva. We do it each and every Saturday morning. We took a couple phone calls. That was good. And what else is going on? I can't even remember what's going on, but I think we've got different guests. And we're going to talk about different stuff. So Weller's Utility Trailers, you heard me say it, they are open. We are ready for business. And I just wanted to say that we need to switch the signs over here. So if you own a business and you want to have a sign here, it's in all the pictures and it shows up a lot. So we're doing that. If you want an advertising opportunity right here, you can pay me to put your sign right here. All right. So are we ready for a picture, Linda? Here we go. This is for the new, I'll be quiet. All right. They're building a new post office in Lincoln. And I think they're looking for pictures to make wallpaper out of. I'm not sure. I tried to spin this idea to Dollar General, but they didn't like it. But the post office is known for putting pictures up on the wall. But I think that's for a whole different reason. Are we prepping to go on the radio? Okay. We have to prep. okay, to go on the radio. So I'm prepping as best I can. We're going to be live on the radio, and we're going to be talking to everybody. I hear the music. So Lawrence is back at the station. Thank you, Lawrence, for making everything work. I want to do a sponsor segment real quick for my accountant. His name is George Luff. You hear me talk about him each and every week. We talk a lot at the end of the year, okay? We talk about, is this tax deductible? Should I buy this? Should I not do that? So if you've been doing any tax planning and the end of the year is now upon you and it's time to do your tax return, you need help, whether it's for personal or business, Luff and Associates can help you out. Now, I've dealt with them 25 plus years. It might even be 30 years that I've been with them, but I'm very happy. They do my personal stuff. They do I have like a rental company, for properties, and they do the Weller's utility trailer stuff. So we keep them hopping. Been very happy. They also have a thing where they help with your payroll. So if you own a business, it's called Easy Payroll. It's an easy payroll system. And if you would like to have somebody help you with your payroll, maybe you got a handful of employees and you're busier than normal and you just want to get out of the office and go do what you do for a living, and you want somebody else to keep up with all the changes or whatever needs to be done pertaining to payroll, they can help you out. It's Luff and Associates, Easy Payroll. Now, where is Luff and Associates? Where are they? Well, they're in Milford, they're in Dover, and they're in Rehoboth. So you got 3 locations. I'm going to give you a phone number in just a minute, and they do personal stuff, but they also can help you if you're settling an estate, and they also can help you with your business. So it's a new year. Maybe you want somebody new. You want a fresh voice, fresh set of eyes, something different. You've been doing it yourself. You need some help. Luff and Associates will help you out. Phone number 302-422-9699. That's 422-9699. 302-422-9699. If you appreciate them supporting the show, just give them a call and say, George, thanks a lot for helping out with Weller Does Delmarva. Also, it's Luff, that's Luff, luffcpas.com on the web. Now, we were looking for Billy, but we settled for Bert. So this is Bert, and he is here to talk to us about...
Patriots for Delaware.
That's right. I got it right here. Patriots for Delaware. See, these papers tell me how far behind I am. I should be right up to date. Bert, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good. This your first time on the show?
This is my first time on the show.
All right. Have you ever heard of the show?
I have heard of the show.
Okay. Well, good. And I see you're sporting a new hairdo.
I've got the same one you do.
Yep. All right. And so how's what's going on? It was going to be Glenn Watson. He decided to take the day off, and he said Bert knows as much as I do.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
Now,
he said Bert will do a good job. How's that?
He's got a little less hair than I do. Just a little
That's
bit.
right.
Okay. So Patriots for Delaware was started to try to educate people on the Constitution and try to get people organized so we don't lose our freedoms that we've been losing slowly over time.
Right.
Okay. And we've been fighting for almost a year now. We started back in March of 2021, and it's just grown. We've had our bumps in the road here lately. People, just not doing all the things they need to be doing to try to keep it going.
Right.
But we are working back and trying.
And you're always
to come back
looking for new people to get involved.
We want people to get involved, and that's been the biggest problem. We get people that want to come to the meetings, but to get them involved
is a different story.
Right. Volunteers. We need volunteers.
Yeah.
We don't make a dime doing this.
Right.
We do ourselves. We don't make a dime. We do make a dime for Patriots for Delaware to do advertising, to do different things. Having venues, we have to pay to rent a hall sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes we get it for free. Sometimes we have to rent. So we got to have the money there to do that. We have signs out all over the place.
Yep.
We've been putting a lot of money into equipment because we didn't have our own equipment. We were borrowing equipment for speakers and video. And
so this is like a local group of local, citizens, from all parties.
Concerned citizens, both parties. We don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, as long as you believe in the Constitution.
Right. And you're trying to bring awareness to how our constitutional rights are being eroded away.
Slowly.
They're not eroding, they're being taken away.
Right.
They're being taken away.
And we want people to get involved in the voting process. We've got an election integrity committee. We've got a member outreach committee. We've got some different committees that we need more volunteers for that can actually, even if it's a couple hours a week, just take the time, help us do emails, help us do get a hold of other people, get a hold of your senators, your representatives, tell them what you're thinking about. We need other people to sign up for school board. We're big on school board, and we need more just volunteers to find candidates. You know,
Right.
we need good candidates to teach our children
winnable candidates,
winnable
too.
candidates that will teach our children, the future.
The right thing.
We need the future.
Right, because if we don't know our past and study it, you'll never know if you've made progress.
Exactly.
You see in the world, they taking down all these statues and stuff, and you think about it. If you don't know where you came from,
You don't know where you're going.
right, you don't know where you're going if you don't even know where you left
Right,
from.
Exactly. And we need to know what our founding fathers set forth for us because they were a lot smarter than we were.
Right.
I can tell you that.
Right, the country used to run a lot better than it does right now.
Exactly. And maybe it's less people, I don't know, but it seems to me that we have a lot of people that they want the power.
Right.
And they want control. And
We give up easy.
give up easy.
Yeah, we do. We just
roll over.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All for that dollar.
Yep, I agree. So I do think that I noticed the group is growing. So is there a charge to be a member of it?
No charge.
No charge to be a member.
To
Okay.
be a member. Just go
All right.
on patriotsfordelaware.com. There's a sign-up page. You can get on the email list. And that's the problem we have right now is our email guy is kind of lacking a little bit.
Okay,
he
so-
works too. I mean, we all work.
Right,
We have
everybody's-
jobs.
right.
We have jobs, and I mean, you got to keep your business running in order to stay in business.
That's
but,
right.
Yeah, we need more volunteers. That's
So you
all.
need helpers, whether
Helpers.
it's with clerical type things or, physically putting signs up or helping to
Or-
host a meeting or,
Exactly.
setting up for a meeting or finding meeting places.
Finding
or-
meeting places, that's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Because we go up and down the state, and we will go out of state, too. I mean,
Okay.
to talk to people. If
So,
they find us a place to go talk to them, we'll talk to anybody.
And that's what you're trying to do. This isn't a rebellious group of people. These are just normal, red-blooded Americans that are just saying, look, enough is enough.
Right.
If we don't get involved, then we can't complain.
Exactly.
If
And we need to get more involved.
what's that saying? If you want change, be the change.
That's right.
You got to get involved. No different than if you own a business, if you want a nice yard, if you want your garage clean, you got to invest in it.
You got to put the time in, guys.
Yep.
And so this,
You got notes.
I got one note here.
One
because
note. Don't let Jim talk too much.
This Tuesday night at the Greenwood VFW at 7 p.m. That's 1900 for military guys.
All right.
At 301 Mill Street, Greenwood, Delaware, is the location. We're having a meeting there
This
Tuesday night.
This Tuesday night,
January 11th.
January 11th at 7 o'clock.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. And everybody's welcome.
Everybody's welcome.
So if you're watching or listening and you're saying, I don't know nothing about what Patriots for Delaware is, learn.
Come out, enjoy
Come,
us.
check it out. No charge to come. Have a seat. Bring a note,
If you
paper
like-
and pen.
If you like what you hear, bring some more people to the next one.
Right. So
And
get
that's what
involved.
it's going to take. It's going to take a lot of people to get together and join together and be part of it.
Right. One mind, one accord. Let's move forward. Kind of.
Exactly.
All right. So with that said, the Facebook page is Patriots for Delaware.
Thanks for Delaware.
So people can like that page. You're always posting things. Just a good way to know what's going on.
Well, there's also some things on Facebook that sometimes, some people get out of hand a little bit on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
So, but I mean, we try to monitor it the best we can, but we can't be there all the time.
You know what I find is people are passionate about things, and then sometimes the more educated they become, the difference they become. In other words, you got to know, like, what's that? If you buy something and you don't know how to make it work, you read the instructions.
Sometimes.
So yeah,
Sometimes.
well,
Yeah, sometimes.
you
Sometimes
might
they get
you
thrown out
read them
before the-
sooner or later.
you better
sometimes
read them.
Yeah,
Just
so,
like our Constitution. You better read the
better-
Constitution and you better be knowledgeable about it.
Yep. But you're not rioting or picketing or starting any trouble. You're just educating people.
Well,
That's really.
we do have rallies. I mean,
You
go
do have
and
rallies,
stuff,
yeah, right, but peaceful
we're not
rallies.
Peaceful rallies and
Yep.
no burning of anything.
Correct. No burning of anything, no
Nothing.
kneeling other than
No.
to pray, and that's about
Exactly.
it. All right. Well, Bert, what do you think of the show? How's it been for you?
Oh, looks pretty good to me. I like it.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living?
Actually, I own. I'm a business owner.
Okay.
I have bait and tackle stores, gun store.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. How's business been?
Other than 2020 for the boats that we have head boats too.
Okay.
That was a little slower because of the limiting number of people that we were putting on the boats.
Okay.
And but other than that, the last 2 years have been the best 2 years we ever had.
Hold on. I know who you are now.
Yeah, you know who I am.
I think my dad used to do plumbing for you, maybe.
Probably
Down-
probably from my dad.
Slaughter Beach?
Slaughter Beach.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right there by the
Right by
drawbridge.
the bridge.
I remember all this now. It's coming back to me. All right. All right. Well, thanks for coming on. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm going to give you a keychain since you've been
Oh,
here.
my.
I forgot to give them out to the other people, but
Uh-oh.
there you go.
Alrighty.
All right. And tell Glenn we missed him. And
Okay.
I'm glad you're here. And I like the group and
And we-
going to do what I can to support them.
Well, we try to support you too.
All right.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Thank
See
you
ya.
very much.
All right. There he goes, everybody. Check it out. Patriots for Delaware. It's a good group of people. When you start, like if you go to one of the meetings, you're like, I know these people, and all they're trying to do is help us all be more aware of what our constitutional rights are. And we want to just help everybody not take them away from us. It's that simple. Okay. We're not trying to start no trouble here. All right, what else is going on? I mentioned Chef Fred's Cafe. That's where we're at. We're inside Laurel Junction. That's where the show is. I also said if you ever want to join me, if you ever need to be on, if you have a nonprofit or something like that, or if you have a business and you want to promote your business, whatever we can do for you, let me know. We are open-minded. We are here inside the cafe, and we do this show every Saturday morning. Now, we've done it now for 435 times, by golly. So we have a good time doing it. It's every Saturday morning from 7 to 9, okay? Right here on Delaware 105.9, on TV Delmarva, on the Facebook, and on YouTube. So if you're watching on the Facebook, if you would be kind enough to share the show, we would appreciate that. And what else have we got? Mid-South Audio, our friend Kevin Short. I want to let you know Kevin's been a good supporter of the show, and we appreciate all his equipment and his knowledge and his ideas. And Mid-South Audio is a great place, whether you're in a band, whether you need a good quality set of headphones, you're doing Zoom meetings from home and you need some help with equipment for that, whatever you may need, or you're getting ready to, have an event at your church or your organization or your town hall, needs some help with audio, video, lighting, whatever you need, Mid-South Audio can help you. They have a store in Milton that's actually open 6 days a week. It's going to be open today from 10 to 2. Lots of things in there, all kinds of interesting things. Very helpful. The opposite of the internet. In other words, just as competitive as the internet, but no sales tax. If you're visiting Delaware, you'll save because there's no sales tax there. And also, you're going to be able to touch it and feel it and see it and talk to people that will help you know how to operate it, okay? MidSouthAudio.com. You can learn a lot there. 302-856-6993. 856-6993. I mentioned everybody's birthday. Hey, Linda, can you hear me? Today is also Tobin James's birthday. Yep, so I just want to let you know that. Kevin Burdett's birthday, and Jay Dentino. So we got Lloyd Lee Height, the president of the town of Bridgeville. No, he's just a good lifelong resident of Bridgeville, Lloyd Lee Height. Jamie Tobin, today is his birthday. Kevin Burdett, Jay Dentino, and my granddaughter, Shelby. What a day of birthdays, and not to mention Dave Wilson, Wilson's Auction. Weller's is open. They tell me we're busy already. We will take that. We will take that. Another good sponsor of the show is my insurance company, which is L&W Insurance. And you got to see and meet Bill Strickland on our New Year's edition, all right? They've been sponsoring the show for years and years and years. And I just want to let you know, if you have insurance, great. I'm glad you do, and I hope you do. But if you want a second opinion, or if bad experience when you have a claim and you want to have a good experience when you have a claim, because you will have a claim sooner or later, okay? I have them all the time, it seems like, because I own many things and there's always something. So I love L&W when I have a claim, because they get right in the middle of it and they help, because that's when they feel they can shine. Anybody can sell you insurance. It's what they do for you when you need it that makes the difference. So L&W has been around over 80 years. Think about it. 1932. They started their business, 1932. So anyway, L&W has been around. They do commercial, residential, life insurance, health insurance, media insurance, car, motorhome, whatever. You got rental properties, whatever you need. You want to talk to somebody that can help you, not just some 1-800 number, somebody that lives in the community you live in and knows what's going on. It's L&W Insurance Agency. Ready for the phone number? It's 302-856-7828. Dial it in that order. 302-856-7828. lwinsurance.com on the web. Like them on Facebook. They're very active there also. And I love them. You can tell I love them. And I buy a lot of insurance. I don't love buying insurance. I love the fact that I need insurance. There's nothing I can do about it. But what I love is when I need it, it works. I'm properly insured. And that's what I like about it all. Hey, have we got time to give away some more Chick-Fil-A and Vanderwin gift cards? I'm not sure. Everybody get ready to dial the phone number. I'm not ready for you yet. But write this number down, but don't call me yet. 302-422-7336. But don't call yet. I'm going to do one more sponsor segment for Dry Zone. People say, how can a man love Dry Zone so much? I love Dry Zone because I recommend them, I support them, and I like to see people get good service. Who are you going to get good service from? Dry Zone. Whether you call them for a crawl space encapsulation, whether you got a leaky basement, we've had a lot of water, and all of a sudden your basement's leaking where it never did leak, and you need help. You got something that's got some structural problems, they can help you with that. You need a sump pump in your basement or your crawl space, they can help you with that. Dry Zone has got it going on. They're really good at what they do. They're licensed, they're insured, they pretty much go anywhere, and they will do a good job for you, all right? Everything they do, they know what they're doing. So when they come out, it's not like their first day on the job and they're not down at the big box store buying all their supplies. Everything they sell and use is designed for that specific purpose, okay? It's not a we'll make it work, it's what it's for. So it's Dry Zone. Dry Zone, when you call them on the phone, they will make an appointment. They will send one of their people out, one of their specialists, and they will talk to you about your problems, and they will give you solutions, okay? To whether you got a crawl space problem or you got a leaky basement or a structural problem. They also have another division called Hello Garage where they literally will transform your garage. They can put the floor coating down. They sell cabinets, put cabinets up. They do a lot of different things. So it's either Hello Garage, you can check that out, or dryzone.com, either way. And if you're looking for a new career for 2022, they are always looking for more Team Dry Zone. What's the phone number? 302-684-5034. That's 684-5034. On the web, it's dryzone.com. Like them on Facebook. They're always doing good, interesting posts there on Facebook. Now, after we take a break at 8:30, Chuck Welch is going to be joining me. He is running for the Attorney General of Delaware, okay? He wants to be our next Attorney General. And I also wanted to let you know that we're going to open up the phone lines now. So the phone lines, can you go open that gate over there, Denise, for the phone lines? The gate is open. The phone lines are on. When you call, here's what you're calling for. You need to know what you're getting into. You're going to get 2 gift cards for free. You're going to get one to Vanderwin's, and you're going to get one to Chick-Fil-A, okay? So you get a free Vanderwin's gift card and a free Chick-Fil-A gift card. We're going to be fast. We're going to answer the phone, ask for your name, and move on to the next caller, okay? The reason is I only got one phone line, and I can only juggle one thing at a time. So call now, 422-7336. I don't care if you're listening on the radio or TV or Facebook or whatever. We'll set 2 gift cards aside, one for Chick-fil-A, one for Vanderwin's. Pick it up at Weller's in Bridgeville. No purchase necessary, but we'd appreciate it if you look around and maybe purchase something and pick up your gift cards. Next Tuesday through Saturday, you can pick them up. Was that a phone call? Caller, are you there?
Yeah, hey, how you doing?
Good. And what is your name?
My name's Tony.
Are you spelling that Tony?
Mm-hmm.
And are you listening on the TV or radio or Facebook?
Radio.
And how are we sounding today?
All right, pretty good.
Have you ever heard of Vanderwin's?
Yeah.
You ever been there?
I go there all the time out of T.S. Smith.
Okay. Now, this doesn't work at T.S. Smith's, okay? It only works at Vanderwin's, all right? Just so you know. The gift card.
Okay.
All right. Now, have you ever heard of Chick-fil-A?
Yeah.
You ever been there?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And have you ever called in before?
No.
All right. What made you call in?
I'm just listening to the radio, see if I can win a gift card.
All right. Well, Tony, your name is on the list, and you can have a gift. You can have one of each. All you got to do is next week, Tuesday through Saturday, Just go to Weller's in Bridgeville and say, my name is Tony, and they'll give them to you.
Okay, thank you.
All right. See ya. Bye. All right. Well, there we go. It's that simple. All right. So is there anybody else that would like a gift card to Chick-Fil-A and Vanderwin's? It's that simple. One of each for free. You do have to call in and go through a series of questions, as you can see. Denise is like, they didn't think they were going to have a test or whatever. All right. What is going on? Is that another phone call? Caller, are you there?
Hello.
And who am I speaking to?
Oh, you're speaking to Joanne.
And how is Joanne doing today?
Oh, she's doing fine.
And
We're listening to Jim Weller, and I'm calling to see if I can get those gift cards.
And what do you think of that Jim Weller guy?
He's great.
Isn't he annoying?
Every Saturday morning.
All right.
Annoying? No.
No? Have you ever met him in person?
No.
Okay, he's real tall and thin. Got no hair.
Okay, sounds like my husband.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Have you ever been to Vanderwin's?
Yes.
And what do you like about Vanderwin's?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. Do you have a favorite, or do you get something different every time?
Oh, I get something different every time.
Well, good. And
We've been to them maybe about 4 times, and every time I go, I get something different.
all right. And where did you hear about Vanderwin's originally?
On Jim Weller.
Oh, okay, just checking. And what about Chick-Fil-A? You ever been there?
Chick-fil-A, yeah.
All right. And what do you like there?
Their salads mostly.
Okay. Do you get that Cobb salad?
I get the Cobb salad and the Southwestern. Like
Yeah.
them both.
I love them both too. What's your favorite dressing?
The Southwestern.
Okay. All right. Well, the gift cards, I got a gift card for Vanderwin's and a gift card for Chick-fil-A. You got to pick them up next week at Weller's in Bridgeville. Is that okay?
Okay. Know where that is.
Okay. And Joanne, I'm going to set them aside with your name on them, all right?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. It's that simple. You got to go through all those questions just to win 2 gift cards. Thanks, Joanne, for calling in. One more caller. If you want to call, it's 422-7336. 422-7336. It's that simple. We're trying to have a little fun and give away some food. Caller, are you there?
Yes,
And who am I talking to?
Joanne.
Now, wait a minute. I just had another Joanne call.
This is Joanne from Lincoln.
From Lincoln. All right. I've had 2 Joannes in a row. So, Joanne, how are you?
I'm doing good.
All right. So, you get a gift card to Vanderwin's and one to Chick-fil-A, okay?
Yes.
Got to pick them up at Weller's in Bridgeville next week, Tuesday through Saturday. And
Okay.
you ever been to Chick-fil-A or Vanderwin's?
Oh, yes.
Which one?
Both
And what do you love?
the ice cream and the chicken sandwiches.
There you go. All right. Well, I'm going to set them aside for you, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, we're taking a break from the radio, so switch right over to TV Delmarva right now for Hunter. Is Hunter going to join me? Is Jonathan going to join me? Or am I going to do it? We'll let Hunter do it. All right, so anyway, good morning, everybody. You are listening to a show and watching a show called Weller Does Delmarva. We're very professional. I rehearse it. This thing unravels by the minute. I don't rehearse none of it. We just have a good time. We make it up from scratch. Hey there, young man. How are you?
I am well.
Well, I am well-er. I am freezing. How are you doing? You got that heater over there.
Oh, yeah, that heater hitting my back is nice.
Really? All right. So what do you want to tell me about weather or weather not, or what do you want to talk about, Hunter?
Well, I guess we can talk about how things were on Monday. Monday was a very interesting day. Most locations, especially anywhere from Georgetown, Lewis, all the way up towards Dover, got to see over a foot of snow, and very quickly, too.
It did come down, didn't it?
Yeah, it first started off as rain at like 6 to 7, it switched to sleet at my house, and then from 7 o'clock all the way to about 5, got 13 inches of snow.
And did I hear you tried to operate without electricity for 4 hours?
Yeah, we were out for 4 hours.
Wow. I bet that was nerve-wracking.
Oh my gosh, it was nerve-wracking because the time it came back was an hour before our newscast, and I haven't had a chance to do anything on my end to get it there.
Wow,
So
wow.
it was a little stressful, but we got it done.
All right, well, good job. I do enjoy watching you enjoy what you're doing.
Thank you.
In other words, you have been, come on board there at TV Delmarva, and you specialize in the weather, and you're passionate about it. A lot of people work somewhere and it's just a job. This isn't just a job to you.
Oh yeah,
I mean, you're very excited.
It's basically my entire life.
Your entire life. So what's so we got some nice warm temperature compared to today, tomorrow.
Yeah, it's going to be about 50 degrees tomorrow.
Okay.
And it cools down again for Monday and Tuesday, but it goes back up to the mid-40s again for the mid and late portions of next week.
So we can look forward to mud.
We look forward to some mud. So if you got,
gosh.
if you like to go mudding, this is the perfect time to do it now.
This is the time, yeah, but at Weller's, we have to go get a trailer with a tractor, and we end up with ruts.
Oh, yeah.
Mud is followed by ruts. All right, so anything else? Well, what do you think? Do we have any more big snowstorms maybe in the horizon?
The second half of the month is looking quite cold and stormy still. So we're going to be still in this kind of pattern throughout much of this month, even though December seemed like September never ended.
September almost seems like it was a year ago.
Yeah. By this point, yeah.
By this point. And did you say this is the most snowfall we've had since 2018?
Yep. It was, funny enough, it was actually 1 day away from being exactly 4 years.
Gosh. 4 years ago, we had a lot of snow. So would you call this a significant event?
Yes.
A significant event.
Anything usually over 6 inches is considered significant snowfall event, especially when you start getting into the double-digit totals. That's real big.
That's a big deal.
That's real big for this area because our average snow is only about 9 inches a year.
Right.
So we got an entire winter average in one storm.
And then got
some.
another one.
And then we got more on top of
Right.
that.
That's like a bonus. We got a
Exactly.
bonus.
Which something very rare actually happened on Monday, too. I don't know if you ever even heard of something called thunder snow.
No, what is that?
That is a thunderstorm while it's snowing.
Really?
Yes, we had several. Well, I was sitting on the couch in the dark at the studio with me and my fiance, and just trying to keep an eye on things, and then we just hear this loud thunder rolling. Almost, I felt like Jim Cantori because I ran outside and was just jumping for joy. Going,
Really?
oh my gosh!
It's alive.
Because I haven't seen thunderstorm in about a decade.
Really?
That's how unusual it is.
Now, there was no lightning.
Yes, that's how you get thunder is lightning.
Really?
There was lightning and
Which
thunder.
comes first, the thunder or the lightning?
The lightning, of course.
Okay. Well, I don't know. You got to educate me here.
So yeah, we had about a dozen.
A dozen?
A
thunderstorms.
dozen lightning strikes during that time from about 1 to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It was great.
Hold on.
The snow was just ridiculously coming down hard.
Did you tell me one time you were struck by lightning?
Yes. Back in 2014, yes, I've been struck by lightning.
I remember that. Wow. What was that like?
I don't recommend it.
You weren't running outside looking for that.
No, I was actually in my car, and that's probably what saved my life.
Really?
When that happened, yeah.
Wow.
It's not fun.
Not fun. Wasn't fun. He wouldn't recommend. Don't do that at home.
I also don't recommend trying to be 0 meters inside of a tornado either.
Right. Do you run after tornadoes?
I do, yes.
Golly, dang. All right, they're going to be making movies about Hunter.
I'm more afraid of lightning than I am tornadoes.
I bet you are.
Because the lightning, you don't know when it's going to happen. It just happens to tornado. At least you could kind of see it coming at you.
Yeah. Now, can a car drive away from a tornado fast enough, or does it pull the car in?
It depends how fast you can drive. Because sometimes I've seen tornadoes move at 60, 70 miles an hour. So if you're moving faster than that, you might have a chance.
Really?
Yeah.
So you might be able, I guess you need to have a good quality vehicle if you're going to outrun a tornado.
You just need to go really fast.
And don't look back.
And don't look back.
Wow. All right. Have you been near a tornado before?
I've been inside of a tornado twice.
Really?
Not planned either.
You've been struck by lightning, and you've been inside of a tornado twice.
Yep, I've been inside of a tornado in 2014. The one that hit Camden was an EF1. I was inside that one. And then April 15, 2019 in Laurel, Delaware.
No kidding.
3 o'clock in the morning. Didn't see it until it was literally
late.
on top of me.
Wow.
'Cause it-
You knew it was in the area, though.
No.
You were sleeping.
No, I was out chasing up for it, but there was no visual of it, and it literally came down on top of me on Seaford Road.
No kidding. Mm-hmm. Did it tear? Yeah. What happened? Did it tear the vehicle up? Did it
No.
mess your hair? I mean, were you in a convertible?
No, I was in a Subaru Outback.
Oh, okay. Subaru Outbacks. All right, we gotta cut you off. All right. Thanks a lot. More with the times and lives of Hunter. Okay. What an interesting young man. I mean, this is kind of amazing. So, all right, what else is going on? Where are we? People are saying. Here's where we are. In Laurel, there is a place called Burger King, and right in the same parking lot as Burger King is Laurel Junction. It's a huge 25-acre facility. It's got stores inside, stores outside. It's got tables. It's got people selling all kinds of stuff, new stuff, used stuff, cleaning out the garage, everything. And you can be part of this. You could have a store here. You could rent a table for $20. You get to rent a table on a Saturday or a Sunday, $20 a day, and you get 4 tables. They supply the tables. You bring your stuff, you lay it all out, you sell it. They got thousands of people come through here on a weekend, and boom, you're done with it. It's that simple. Whole lot better than having a yard sale. All right, so anyway, Laurel Junction, if you have any questions, if you want to rent a table, you want to rent a space, you want to know if they have any storefronts available, you call Diane. And Diane's number is 302-841-5864. That's 841-5864. And you ask for Diane and say, Diane, I want to know, can I open a store at Laurel Junction? Is it possible? Now, we're going to talk real quick about one of our sponsors. We're going to do a sponsor segment for Blue Hen Fuel. People say, who in the world is Blue Hen Fuel? Blue Hen Fuel is my friend CP King in Lincoln, okay? A lot of people knew Charles Harding, that was his uncle, who started and owned and operated Blue Hen Fuel. And CP King has taken over the business, and they really specialize in excellent customer service, okay? So they sell propane, for example. So you can buy propane anywhere, all right? But you can't get the level of service that you're going to get at Blue Hen Fuel. And their motto is big enough to serve you, small enough to know you. They don't ask you what your account number when you call. They ask you what your name is, okay? So where do you get that kind of service nowadays? So if you need propane, whether it's for your stove or you got a propane dryer or a propane hot water heater, or you heat your house with propane or your business or whatever, propane. Okay, you actually could take a small tank there if you had one for your camper or your stove or your kitchen or your camper or whatever, or your gas grill, and they'll fill it there for you on the spot in Lincoln. Okay, they also sell gasoline. I buy gasoline. I have a big 1,000-gallon gas tank, and they sell me my gasoline. I have a big diesel fuel tank. They sell me diesel fuel. They sell me off-road diesel because it's for my forklift and my tractors. So anyway, they have all kinds of things. So they sell diesel fuel. They sell heating fuel. They sell kerosene. They sell gasoline. They sell propane. Okay? So they're in Lincoln, and it's called Blue Hen Fuel. And they're not this big corporation. They're a small, locally owned, locally operated. The people that work there care. They take and give you good customer service, and they'll sell you small quantities, big quantities, whatever you may need. They'll work with you any way they can. Now, I don't know what the special is, but CP says, tell them to tell me they heard about it at Jim Weller's show, okay? So you can either say Jim Weller, you can say Weller Does Delmarva, whatever you want to do, but when you call, tell them that you heard about them from me, all right? And their phone number is 302-424, and then the word heat, which happens to be 4328. 424-4328. Okay? They're also on Facebook, all right? Blue Hen Fuel on Facebook, all right? So anyway, check them out, and it's bluehenfuel.com on the web. If you need them, they'll help you out any way they can. They're good people, and like they say, their motto is big enough to serve you, small enough to know you. Who even cares about knowing their customers anymore but these locally owned and locally operated companies? Other than that, everybody is just a number. All right, next is a local gentleman who, his name is Chuck Welch. Oh, we're going to take a picture. I forgot about that, Chuck. This is a very important picture.
Okay.
So look that way and act like we love each other.
Want me to kiss you? Or?
All right, thank you very much. So Chuck Welch, I've got to know him here a little bit lately, and local guy, family man, good, honest guy, and you are out to be our next Attorney General.
Yep, running for Attorney General.
Running for Attorney General. And being around the political arena is nothing new to you.
No, I was a member of the House of Representatives back in the 90s.
Wow.
94, I was elected to the State House. I ran as a Republican in Democrat district, was elected.
Well,
and
good job.
Served 3 terms, 2 of those as House Majority Whip.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And so you made a lot of interesting connections, met a lot of interesting people.
Wow.
Back then, I came down to Sussex and I begged Gerald Hocker to run.
Really?
And he wouldn't do it at the time.
Wow.
And then when I left, he went ahead and
did it.
Decided to run.
Well, Gerald's been a real huge asset to our state.
Yeah, and you talked about Dave Wilson earlier, his birthday. He's a wonderful guy. I really enjoy him.
Wow.
And so, but I was in the House of Representatives. One of my big issues back then was helping the police.
Okay.
Because
You're pro-police.
Right.
Okay.
And we had response times were kind of long, especially in the middle of the night in Kent County. So that was one of my big campaign issues. Once I got in, that was a big part of my agenda because I was the vice chair of the Judiciary Committee.
Oh, okay.
And I had a crime package that was introduced, including talking about the armed career criminal, home invasion, things like that. And so that was a large part of my platform.
Right.
And when I ran and I was in there. And then, like I said, I became House Majority Whip. And as they say, a lot of times when you're in there, one of the ways you become a judge is you get to know a governor. and so when a judgeship came up, I was
that an appointment?
Yes, I was appointed by Tom Carper.
Really?
Yes.
As a judge?
Yes.
Wow.
And I had to support a lot of people like Thurman Adams,
Okay.
and Jim Vaughn, and different people, and senators, and Nancy Cook was my senator.
Okay.
And, things like that. So it was, and so I went through and did that. At the time, I had young kids.
Okay.
And it was a way to get out of the political realm, be back at home.
Be a family man.
Yep.
Wow.
Work with the kids, doing something I enjoyed, which was the law. And
How long have you
for
been
almost 20
married?
years. We've been married since 1991. I'm married a
Okay.
Selbyville girl.
Selbyville.
Yeah.
Okay.
May of 91.
A friend of Bruce Mears.
That's
What's her
correct.
name?
That's correct. Jane.
Jane.
It was Jane Reese.
Okay.
Her dad had been they had a hatchery here in Laurel.
You're not related to Billy Reese, are you? Okay.
No.
All right.
Her dad had come from the Baltimore area. Like
Really?
Baltimore, right? And then what happened is her mom was from Selbyville.
How'd you meet her?
We met at Legislative Hall. I was a House attorney, and she was the House Communications Officer.
And she caught your eye, or you caught hers?
Both.
Both.
Kind of
okay.
went both ways.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
And so anyhow, we got together, got married.
How many kids?
We have 2 children.
Wow.
A 26-year-old who's now a law student.
Really?
And our son is 24.
Okay.
And he's pondering law.
Wow. So no grandkids yet?
No.
Okay.
No grandkids.
Well, that'll be the next blessing of your life is
Yes,
grandkids.
it will be.
It will be. So Attorney General, why in the world would you want to go from being in the legislature to being a judge to now when you should just relax, now you want to go ahead and be our Attorney General? Why?
Well, I think it's the state of affairs in the state of Delaware is
No.
what it came to. Yeah, believe it or not.
It's kind of obvious.
Things that I'm really concerned about and been talking about a lot is number one is in our main city in Wilmington.
Okay.
Corporate capital of the world. The gun homicide rate is amongst the worst in the country. Okay. And when you're looking at Chicago, you're looking at St. Louis. I mean, we're
and you
gun
know
homicide
it's
is
not
right
a
up there with them.
competition.
No,
it's
no,
not.
no, it's not something
we're
we
not
should be
trying
proud
to
of.
achieve this
Right.
goal.
We had
but-
the most gun homicides in Wilmington this last year than ever.
So what can an attorney general do that would make crime be less? Like what can you
I think
do
you
from
gotta-
your office to deter crime?
Okay. Number one is I think you can't use the office for a political agenda.
Okay.
Okay. basically,
there's a job to do.
There's a job to do. You got to keep Delawareans safe. And the other thing on top of that is, I don't know how many people realize, but we're like the second highest per capita drug overdose rate. We're right behind West Virginia. And so those are two major issues right there. How you do it? I'll tell you how you do it is you take dangerous people off the streets.
Okay.
I think we take drug dealers off the streets.
You've been very involved with a court called Drug Court.
Right.
Okay.
That's correct.
Working with people, the ones that want to turn their life around, trying to make a difference there.
That's correct.
And the ones that don't, trying to get them off the streets.
And well, the addict, I believe we need to treat. You need to treat the addict and to go ahead and get them out of their rut, their spiral. And then when it comes to dealers, people who are actually distributing drugs, we need to get them off the street.
Right, because a lot of drug dealers don't do drugs.
That's right.
They're in it
It's
for the
a
money.
business.
Right.
And it's funny because it's not funny. It's actually very sad. The general feeling, I believe, in the General Assembly and with the current administration is that the dealers, they wouldn't be dealing if there wasn't a market. So it's really not, them. It's the addicts who are helping to push it. And then, of course, with the addicts, everybody, I think, understands they need treatment.
Right.
But no, if a person selling fentanyl and heroin and cocaine and all, I mean, we're having roughly 500 drug overdoses a year. That person is as dangerous as that guy that's out there shooting people and pulling the trigger.
Yeah.
In fact, if you look at it, if you take all of our motor vehicle traffic fatalities, you take all of our gun homicides, it don't even come up to half the number of people dying from drug overdoses.
10 a week, it sounds like.
Roughly.
500 a year.
Yes,
Wow.
It's very sad. But we really need someone. And one of the things we need to do is focus on bond. Our current Attorney General had a platform of doing away with cash bond, not wanting people in jail.
Right.
And if it's a dangerous individual, for example, we get these people all the time. You read it in the paper if you look at it, or on First Aid, Update, all these different websites. All these guys that are getting pulled over and they have firearms and they're person prohibited from owning a firearm, which means by definition you are dangerous having one.
Right.
A lot of times the firearms are stolen, their serial numbers taken off, they're in a stolen car, they got drugs with them, and they're getting off on very low or unsecured bond.
Right, and they're right back at it.
And they're right back on the street.
Wow. So you would change that?
Yes. I think what you need to do is you got to do the comprehensive approach.
Okay.
And but one of the things, if people are getting right back on the street, you better concentrate on making sure that doesn't happen.
Right.
If it's a dangerous individual.
So how would you do that?
I think what you got to do is focus on the bond. Right now,
raise the bond.
Well, yeah. In Justice of Peace Court is where bond's set most of the time.
Okay.
And what happens is a Deputy Attorney General normally is not there. That's what the Attorney General has said. You realize we don't have somebody at all these hearings.
Okay.
And I think you got to focus on getting people to the important hearings.
So you would grow the office?
Well, I don't know if you have to grow the office. There's over 200 lawyers in the Attorney General's office. Did you know that?
In Delaware?
In Delaware. The budget's over $40 million.
Really?
Yes. And so I think we got to do is a little rearranging, I guess is the way to put it.
Wow, you're saying in your belief the people are there to do...
I think so.
You believe you could take what's there and do different with it?
I believe you can realign, yes, the office a little bit. You do your...
I had no
your
idea
team
there
to
was
focus on
200
that.
people
Yes,
available
200
to help us. Lawyers alone.
Now, in fairness, people have to realize the Attorney General's office, I mean, that's a big deal.
Okay.
The budget's over $40 million. You handle all the criminal prosecutions in Delaware. But on top of that, you have Deputy Attorney Generals advising all the departments for the state of Delaware. You have people literally in every department within the state of Delaware. Every contract that the state of Delaware signs should be reviewed and approved by a Deputy Attorney General. So there's a lot more involved.
I had no
than people
idea there
realize.
was that much to it.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm raising, because I have the background, I believe, that can go in there. I know a lot of the people involved in the office, people that have been in the office, the judges. I know all the justice partners. These are people I can work with.
Right.
And
right. You can hit the ground running.
Bingo.
Right.
Yep. And we'll go in and we'll realign, some a little bit. We have, you have your transition team. I already got some people in mind that I'd like to do that. And you go in there and you kind of realign the office and, and get going. But two of the things we must focus on, the gun crime and the drug crime.
Wow.
And now, can I ask you something before we leave?
Yeah.
I brought some of my bling for you.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's one of my Chuck Welch hats.
Okay.
Here. I got this from Al's Sporting Goods. We bought them.
Really?
Just a little bit about Al's. Al's Sporting Goods in Wilmington, Delaware.
Okay.
I grew up in Newcastle, went to William Penn High School. Like I said, my wife is from Selbyville, went to Indian River. But when I was up north, when I was growing up, we went to Al's for all our sporting equipment, for all our sneakers, for our hats and all. And it was totally wrecked and destroyed by the riots.
I remember
back in
this.
2020.
Yeah.
Here, that store had been there with the same family for over 65 years. Okay, it's part of the foundation of Wilmington. That community,
Right.
Everybody's welcome there. I remember being a kid meeting a member of the New York Jets Super Bowl champion team because he was from Wilmington area. And when I was there at Al's, everybody loves Al's. There's no big racial or police thing or whatever. And they were allowed to be destroyed. And what made everybody sick about it is that the police were told to turn their back.
Really?
In Wilmington. I talked to people at Al's, and they were really upset. They said you went in, and like all the sneakers were taken. You went in, you found all these old sneakers lying there. And police.
The people
officers,
changed their shoes right then
yes,
and
right
there.
there. And they took the new sneakers.
They
threw
weren't
the
even
old
in a
ones down, and they
hurry.
left.
They weren't even in a hurry.
No, my God, the place was decimated. And they told me that they talked to police officers that were apologizing to them.
Wow.
About the fact that they weren't allowed to do anything. One police officer told me, he said, Chuck, he said, Judge Welch, all we had to do was take one squad car, run it down Market Street with the sirens going on. He said, and everybody, he said, we wouldn't have got within 2 blocks, and everybody would have left that store and all, but we were told not to do it.
Stand down.
Yep.
Wow. All right, is this for me?
Yes, that's
okay.
for you.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you. One quick question: do you know Jamie Tobin?
Yes.
Wilmington Police. Well, today's his birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, Jamie, and happy birthday, Dave. Dave's a great guy.
You know Dave Wilson?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
yep,
good.
I know Dave. He's a real good guy. He's a big supporter.
Good. Well, I'm going to give you a couple Vanderwin's gift cards. Do you know?
That's
Have you
cool.
met Jesse Vanderwin yet?
Yes.
All
Thank you
right,
very
there you
much.
go.
In fact, you're one heck of a salesman. We were driving
that?
down today, and my wife said, you need to buy me breakfast. And then she started saying how we need someone to help clean the house. And she wants to find somebody named Dawn.
And here's let me give you a Weller Does Delmarva keychain. There you go.
Thank you very much. I
All right.
appreciate it. It's always a pleasure coming down here.
Well, how was this? This is my first time talking to you.
Yep, it was great. Yeah, the
was
last
great.
time it was Dan.
It was Dan, yeah.
Yes, I think you had COVID or something.
I had COVID.
That's right.
All right.
And so I always appreciate it.
Yep. Take care. Nice
Thanks a
seeing
lot.
you again.
Great seeing you.
All right. Thank you. All right. We are done with that interview. I got a couple minutes left. I'm going to wrap up. I have heard the phone ringing. I just got to. Did you answer it? You got him on hold. All right. I'll take the call. I got a couple things I got to get done. Caller, are you there?
Yes.
How you doing?
Good. Are you
Good.
still doing the gift cards?
The gift cards to where?
Chick-Fil-A and Vanderwin?
Have you ever heard of that?
Uh-huh.
Who told you about this?
Well, I heard it on your show.
All right. And
I
are you?
have been to Chick-Fil-A, but I've never been to Vanderwin.
But you've been to Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Would you go back if I gave you another gift card?
Yeah.
All right. What's your name?
Ethan.
Could you spell it?
E-T-H-A-N.
Ethan, you spelled it correct. You are on the list, okay?
All right.
All right. Do you know where Weller's is?
I do. We've been there before.
Did you buy anything?
No.
All right. Will you buy something sometime?
Maybe.
Maybe. What would it take to get you to buy something?
I'm not sure. My parents would have to need something.
All right. How old are you?
14.
And who put you up to Colin?
Myself.
Okay. So you're going to go to Vanderwin's and Chick-fil-A. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right. Well, Ethan, thanks a lot. Now, you can't go till next week, Tuesday through Saturday, all right?
Okay.
And are you watching on TV or radio or Facebook?
No, I'm listening on Delaware 105.9.
Okay. Have you listened before?
Uh-huh.
Well, do you like the show?
I do.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, okay?
Mm-hmm.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye. That was pretty cool. 14 years old. Likes ice cream. Huh? Listening to 105.9. That's right. That's where it's at. My granddaughter Shelby's birthday is today, all right? So let's not forget that. Is that another call? All right. Hold on here. I'm going to run out of time. Caller, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you on
Skip from,
What was that?
this is Skip from Greenwood.
Skip, how are you?
I am doing well.
Good. And are you calling to purchase a new trailer?
Hey, I bought a trailer from you one time, but
Well, good.
no, I'm actually I love that Chick-fil-A and that ice cream you serve so freely.
All right. Well, we will put your name on the list, Skip, and just while you're there, look around. We're looking for Chick-fil-A supporters, Vanderwin supporters, and Weller supporters. How's that?
Yeah.
All right.
Occasionally we do come across something.
Well,
We're
good.
all at home.
All right. Well, we need that. All right. So anyway, Skip, I'm going to put you on the list, and you can pick it up next Tuesday through Saturday. All right.
All right. Thanks, Jim.
Thanks. All right. All right, guys. I got to finish up, so I don't think I can do any more calls. But we've had the phone calls today. So thank you, everybody, for calling in. And we do want to say we appreciate your support of the show. We like it when you call in, and we like it when you like Vanderwin's and when you like Chick-fil-A. So I need to tell you something. If you are watching this show, if you are listening to this show, and you own a business, and you would like me to help you get people through the door. As you hear these callers, some of them have never been to Chick-fil-A. Some of them have never been to Vanderwin's. Some of them have never been to Weller's. Some of them will buy something. Some of them don't need anything. It's all about, do you want traffic through your door? That's the question on the table. So if you own a business and you want to talk to me about ways I can help you promote your product, promote your business, I am looking for a few more advertisers. Just like this little sign right here. You can't see it on the radio, so don't look. But we've got this little area here where we're putting different signs each week, 2 or 3 times through the show, and you can buy that advertising space. I'm going to be getting some new shirts. If you want your name, your business name embroidered on my shirt, I'm open for that. So we're going to have some advertising opportunities. I'd love to talk to you. Just call me on the phone, 302-542-9157. Denise is laughing. She's like, you do not need any more advertisers. This show is like one big, long advertisement in her book. She says, you need more entertainment. You want to talk real quick or no? It's freezing. I'm cold. Okay, it's just me. It's the heater. Oh, they're blocking the heater. That's what it is. Huh? Oh, we rotate the heater, everybody. So anyway, what else is going on? Weller's is open. Thanks a lot, everybody. I got your phone calls on New Year's. A lot of people called in. I had a special for Christmas, and then I had a special for New Year's, and we had people call in. And I just want to ask, as the new year moves on, and as you can see, not everybody can get through on the phone. Please give other people a chance. So don't call in every week, call in every third week or something like that, if you would, please. So they're telling me do I got time for another phone call? I do not. Legal team says, nope, no more time left. Jonathan's saying, look, I got to get out of here. You're holding me up. So anyway, we had a good time today, and I hope you had a good time too. We do got our new Weller's keychains. If you will just send me a note, I'll set one of them aside for you. Send that to me somehow, all right? Don't call me because we can't take any more phone calls. So, I forgot to show you this fly swatter. We're thinking about buying some fly swatters to give away. I don't know if anybody would want one of them or not. I've never seen such a small fly swatter. Our prices hit the spot. This is probably 25 years old. Weller's used to give them away. All right, we're out of time on the radio. Anyway, thank you, everybody, for watching and listening, and we're going to wrap up for now. We'll see you next Saturday morning. Weller Does Delmarva. All right, we're still on TV? 20 seconds. It's a new year. I want you to advertise on TV Delmarva. I've been advertising. I like it. You'll like it. Give them a call. Colin Walls, 302-242-8015. Tell him Jim Weller sent you and check out his advertising opportunities. Y'all have a good weekend. God bless you. Be safe. Be careful. Goodbye. See you next Saturday.